I need to get this off of here. Hold on. What is that?
Why don't we ask ChatGPT?
Okay.
I'll type it. What do I say?
How do you remove?
Remove.
How we get up here? We sitting here talking. It's live. I was not ready.
Goodbye. How do you remove comments?
Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
The Dreamers was real extra.
That's because you're here.
I'm a dreamer.
No, you're an extra.
Fuck off.
You're an extra and you're extra.
An extra like.
Because I'm the star of the show. You're just a friend of the show. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Hey, Amy Nicole. Hey, niece. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. I haven't said that in so long. I'm going to come on that side.
Yes.
Close this down. I think I'm ready for a refresher.
Already, you alcoholic bitch. You prostitution whore. That drink was cute, wasn't it, bitch?
It was.
I'm a good drink maker.
Well, I mean, seeing it so you can't.
What?
Oh, my eyes are red. I'm sleepy. Let me have my eye drops over there. Let me grab them.
Okay, Miss Winfrey, where
Well, that's why I said
in the drawer.
In the top drawer. And the cooler on the shelf.
Remember when Florence, when she got on her knees when George was asking her and she was like, make me, nigga, whatever. That's what I'm about to do to you. Why do I know where
you don't see that handle on the top? Why are you pulling it from the bottom?
What?
You don't see that little lip?
Where?
Right there in the front bag.
That's what I grabbed.
No, bitch, you grabbed the bottom.
This is what we gonna fucking do, bitch.
Bitch don't even remember what the fuck she grabbed 10 seconds ago. Yes.
You better be real fucking careful, bitch.
Why are you always cussing so bad?
Because, boy, it comes out better. Craig.
You're always so aggressive. You be so nice and pleasant sometimes.
In person?
No, sometimes. Sometimes you're nice and pleasant, and then other times you get on here and you show your goddamn ass.
Because you're so nasty with your diction, or your direction, rather.
It's almost like you want them to think that you're nasty, because you're always going to hit fussing and carrying on.
Ask them if they think I'm nasty.
They know you're a nasty bitch. Neffy's a nasty bitch.
Who is Neffy?
Oh, Neferteria.
Neferteria.
You remember when she was on Iyala Fix My Life, and Iyala said, Neffy's a nasty bitch. That's it. That shit rocked my soul.
I thought you wanted a refresher.
I do.
You want to wait a second?
No, I'm ready.
Never mind. Well, you're going to have to give up the glass, honey.
Here.
Betty.
As in forward.
Get down, bitch. I don't want to let go of this glass.
Somebody said they sent me an email about a one-on-one. Yeah, she said she was a gutter snipe. Okay, Addison, I'll check the...
Is that enough for you, Rosemary? Clooney? Damn, this bitch.
May as well turn this light on over here.
Yeah, because you know...
Wait, I didn't say you had to put more. How many shots you put in there?
Enough, child, to make you...
Well, I am home, so...
Right.
But I told you I had a little half of edible.
Well, why would you have an edible without me, Craig?
Well, did you want one?
Not
I don't know if I need more ice.
You need a little ice, bro.
So how about I went to the plant store around the corner and I found me 2 pots.
Where are they?
He's bringing them in the morning. Well, because he had stuff in them, and he was gonna have to. Of course,
you probably said, "I'll have that one."
Wait, what?
You were going, "I'll have that one." Oprah.
No.
That's when you're Oprah.
No.
When you go get plants, that's when you're Oprah, not Miss Winfrey. Remember tell the people what I said.
They heard you earlier.
Bitch, I'm high.
Right.
To differentiate the two. Oprah is, I'll have that one over there. Miss Winfrey's the bitch that take the edibles. She's a bitch too. And she likes to drink on Friday nights with a good girlfriend.
Betty.
But Oprah.
As in Ford.
Right, bitch. But Oprah, she tells the people, get my things from over there. Bruh. Do you want me to sit beside you, Craig?
Yes.
Or 2 seats down? I have, it's one wrong move.
There's 3 chairs next to me, yeah.
One wrong move and this cooch is out.
You don't have no panties on?
I mean, I'll never
Wait, how did you sit down?
I'll never tell.
I don't know how your family put up with you.
They never.
I know you were just a fierce little sissy.
I was, bitch. And I cussed really bad as a child. I did.
I'm gonna spit this drink out. Really?
Am I high as fuck or what?
You want a little piece of animal?
Yeah, bitch. I mean, join the party.
Yeah.
I hate that you can't have music going.
I know. I like a little beat in the back, a little light beat. Yeah. I mean, we do it on Patreon. We put a little music on Patreon. Let me get you a little dope.
Yes, dope. Do y'all think I should do an edible? Because I'm about to, if you don't agree or disagree. Because a girl has had a long motherfucking day.
You had a long day?
I did. Craig.
Mm-hmm.
I know Kevin is in these comments already, child.
Probably so.
Tandy Joy, yes, dope. Love the dope. You better say dope. They said don't say dope. Yes, do an edible. Okay, hell, why not? Exactly. What are you giving me, Miss Winfrey? That's the bitch that be on. Didn't she overdo drugs?
She did, yeah. She said she was dating a man when she lived in Baltimore. And I believe I know who it was. It was a man that she dated on the radio station. And he had her using cocaine.
Oh, she did cocaine.
That's what she said. You were supposed to be an Oprah Winfrey student. You don't remember her crying on TV talking about it?
I didn't remember cocaine, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. And it was given very much so.
You know, you cuss these girls right down the middle, bitch. What if I wanted the whole motherfucking
Oh, here, go ahead.
Bitch, this girl is stingy with the dough. Bitch. The fuck? What if a girl wants to go high?
Go ahead and eat it.
Why you splitting it? Home, bitch.
Oh, so you trying to pack and take some home like a squirrel?
With a nut in my mouth. Girl, what happened to Miss Pineapple? I can taste the dope, bitch. I can taste the dope, bitch. You got me from the CBD store?
Yeah, I wanted to give you this one. This one is I think this one is plum.
Oh, bitch, I am about to go through the roof, bitch. Oh, I can taste her.
Shut up.
No, bitch, for real.
But do you remember when Oprah also said, "I weep for the woman I used to be"?
Yes. I weep for the woman I used to be.
Because she said she would just cry when a man was leaving her and she just couldn't accept it.
Well, that's why she's been with Stedman for so long and it works for her.
Well, where else is she going? She was in love with Stedman. I mean, if she and Stedman broke up or like if Stedman passed away,
she'd go crazy, bitch.
I don't think she would get with somebody else again.
No, I wouldn't. It says, so now Oprah and Gayle want to clock in for work. I'm going to have HR do a random draw. Why would you want to get some trouble? Like,
right.
Who the fuck is Dawn Gillum? Dawn Gillham or Gillum?
Gillum.
Oh, that damn popping.
Now, why would you do that?
Don't say that. My God. Free Gayle.
So, speaking of Gayle, how was Outer Space? They were asking in the comments.
Over for her.
Girl, you only went out there for 11 minutes.
Well, but the mere fact that you got to see, the mere fact that you got to see the earth, bitch, for that moment, that's fierce. I'm sure it was life-changing.
I'm sure it is, and I'm sure it was, because just
to see the moon that close.
There are a few handfuls of people who have ever done that. And to be able to see the world from that. But, bitch, I don't need to see it.
I want to see it.
I would never go. Bitch, you barely like to fly an airplane.
I'm not afraid to fly. Where'd you get that from, Mrs. Winfrey?
I thought you.
I ain't never fucking.
I thought you told. No, but I thought recently. No, but I thought recently you said to me, because you said you haven't flown anywhere in what? How long has it been?
Like a year.
Right. He hasn't been on a plane in like a year. You said, well, shit, now all this stuff going on. I don't know if I'm ready to get on a plane.
That was not me.
That was you just the other way.
I'm the bitch that if it go down tonight, bitch, good night, everyone.
Right. Right. And like I tell them,
I'm not afraid to see like that.
What's meant to be is going to be. Like I was booking my flights today.
I'm not afraid of death.
Well, I can't say that.
I'm not. Like
I'm afraid.
Bitch, if I died in the next second, I'm good.
Well, bitch, you don't die in here.
Well, bitch,
you get in your
car.
car.
Take me out back and burn me up.
No, bitch, because if you die in here, bitch, I'm buying a new house.
You be scared? My spirit will always be here, Craig.
I don't need it that close.
You motherfucker. See, that's what I mean when I say that was an Oprah move, bitch. That was Oprah.
You take me too fast. Like, I was trying to finish something. I don't remember what I was saying. You round the corner.
You were saying something about death and living, honey.
Wait a minute. Who is that?
What did they say, bitch?
Queenism. Queenism said, Craig, I started reading your second book. That's one thing for certain, two things for sure. And all I can say is, child. What part you on, Queenism? Where are you in the book? What I was saying was,
we were talking about living.
Well, before we got to the living part, I do want to come to that too. But before we were talking about that, we were talking about. Oh, well, I was saying people who were nervous. Oh, I was saying I booked my flights today for going home for Baltimore for the Queen. What's the show? PhagTawlk. I'm about to say the Queen Supreme Court. That edible is starting to slip in.
Yes, that mind, honey.
Right. Where's Queenism? I want to know what part of the book she's in. But I booked my flight today, and you know, like those planes just clipped each other on in DCA, in DC. Mm-hmm. Their wings clipped, but they were on the ground. And I was just talking to one of my friends, and one of my friends said, so the rule is we ain't flying out of DC then, because you know the helicopter crashed and they've been having all this stuff coming out of DCA. And so as I'm booking my flight today, I'm like, well, am I gonna fly out of BWI or am I gonna fly out of DC?
Baltimore.
Right. And I said, well, look, and I looked to see how much the difference was to fly.
Baltimore, here we go.
Baltimore was a little cheaper. It wasn't much cheaper, it was only like $50 cheaper. Yeah. I said, bitch, I'm like, but by the time you pay for car service to go all the way over there, you done paid more than the difference.
Somebody done motherfucker sent a cash app.
To you?
You damn right.
Bitch. Let me have my phone. I didn't hear it go off.
Well, it went off, bitch.
So, but I'm saying mine didn't go off.
Kelly Daniels, thank you.
Kelly,
Happy Friday.
No, but listen. So when I was booking the flight today, I said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm flying out of DCA. That's the most convenient
It's a
airport.
lot. I'm flying into DCA next week.
Right. That's the
say a prayer.
That's the most convenient one. Oh, she's on page 132, the Rocky part. Let me see where she is.
Oh my God, Kevin Cap's here. You must be
that.
at the part where the man took Craig's coochie, or Craig took that man's coochie on the kitchen countertop. Wow.
And so I went on and booked my flight today. I said, you know what, fuck that.
Hush, for IRS records, Craig makes $11,000 a year. That's it. That's all. You damn right.
I believe that, Justin C. That's right. God got me. It's like, I'm not worrying about that.
Yeah,
because what's going to be is going to be.
Bitch, that's why I mean, I'm not going to do like stupid shit like I'm not skydiving.
Oh, fuck no.
I'm never going to do her. But like, I don't even think I want to do zip lining because, bitch, that girl that zip line.
I've done that several times.
Arms and legs and shit.
How the fuck she lose her arms and legs?
She got a fucking skin eating flesh disease, ate her pussy up. And bitch, she's fucked up. She's right here in Georgia. She has no feet or no legs and no muscles.
A black girl?
Just she's other white. Bitch. No, bitch. Yeah, no ma'am.
Okay, so Queenism says she's on page 132.
And what does it read?
Oh, this is the part where I am with Rocky, the married man.
You better be there.
So he was in Dubai. He was living in Dubai, and I was here in Atlanta. But I had just come back from when I lived.
He was doing government work.
Right. On a military
girl
base. Right. And I had just moved back from LA, but I didn't have a place here. I was like couch surfing.
Yes, couch surfing.
And I was staying at a friend's house, and he and I were talking on Skype every single day for 4 hours.
No.
In the morning.
That didn't wear you out?
No. And
because y'all were having phone sex?
We both really looked forward to it, right?
Mm.
And so because of the time difference, he would be going to bed when I'm getting up. So I would talk to him for like 4 hours in the morning, and then he would go to sleep.
Rock him to sleep.
And then I would go through my day. And then that night when I'm getting in bed, he's at work.
How many years ago was this?
Oh, this was 2013, because this came out 2015. So he emailed me one night. This is why he was asleep. He says, this is the page that Queenism is on. Craig, I know you're, because I took all of the emails. I went back through Skype and copied all of them and put them in the book. All of our emails, messages, and put them in. So this is exactly what he said.
Let's hear it.
I know you're probably asleep right now, but I just want you to know that this journey we are taking together is very exciting to me. I mean, getting to know you has been an easy thing to do. Discovering our differences, dislikes, and some of the things we agree to disagree on has been interesting as well. Seeing how we resolve our issues has really been an eye-opener for me. The way you try to understand and encourage me makes me want you more.
Yes!
The things we have in common and the things we don't have in common make you the perfect match for me. I am so looking forward to seeing the other sides of you that I have yet to experience. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for trying to understand me. Thank you for just simply being you.
Yes. You better. That's why you're so fierce, Craig. You got all these people out here on it.
Let me tell you what I wrote today. You guys know I'm writing a book. And I wrote this after watching, if you guys don't know, Michelle Obama and her brother, Craig Robinson, they have a podcast together. And some of you probably already saw it, but Tracee Ellis Ross was on there the other day, right? This book is also on Audible, D, if you want me to read it to you, because I read it on Audible. But if you're a reader, you can order it. I have some copies of this here. So Tracee Ellis Ross was on there, and she was just talking about Lovely True Ray said, I love their podcast. Remind me to come back to Circle in the Block. Somebody said, would I come?
Would you circle the block with the guy?
With him, right.
Meaning go back
to him, right. So remind me to come back. Because I'm telling you, the edible is edibling. So Tracee Ellis Ross said today, some relationships, she said, what's the word she said?
I love her.
I do too. She's so fucking
pretty.
stylish.
Oh my God. I know
she,
the girl that does her clothes.
Really? She said, what's the word when you're talking about you're in a relationship when it's like that electricity between you? Chemistry. Mm-hmm. She said chemistry isn't chemistry isn't necessarily a sign that you should be in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can, Pierria. Chemistry is, yes, thank you all. You all saw it. Chemistry is not necessarily a reason to be in a relationship. Yeah. And she said in some love relationships, I'm paraphrasing, but this is pretty much what she said. But she said some love relationships don't have chemistry. Yeah. But they still work, right? But she said, I want both. Right. She said, I want the love and I want the chemistry. Right. And I know what that means. And like for me, it hit me. I was like, oh shit. Like I just kept thinking about it. And I was thinking, somebody said, I want to see her closet bad. Yes, she said, chemistry is not a relationship. That's it. Chemistry is not a relationship. And she said, in all love relationships don't have chemistry. She said, but I want both. And when she said it, it hit me like a ton of bricks because my thing is, I want both also. And I wrote this today because this is going to go in this new book. I said, I want to be, let me start over. I want to be the one that you want to get it right with. Oh my God. I want to be the one that you want to get it right with. Like you've gone through your life, you fucked up in other relationships. Right. You may have not really fought for anyone. I want you to fight for me.
Well, you know, the crazy thing.
I've never really had anybody to stand in the rain for me.
Oh my God. Listen, what I know is that probably I would say if I had to guess 15 to 20 years ago is when I started paying attention to the divorce rate. Right. Of heterosexual couples, not necessarily gay or whatever, who cares? And then I thought, because they were back then, 15, 20 years ago, they were saying that half of marriages were ending in divorce, 50%.
Right. It's more than that now.
Now you have all of the gay marriages that are ending in divorce. I know someone that had a very lavish wedding, and they talked about it for 2 years, about the nuptials. Yeah. Them coming up, talking about the wedding to be. Bitch, they wasn't married 3 months.
That's horrible. Amanda says, I think most people want both. It's a natural yearn because even when times get tough, we have chemistry. But here's the thing. I think most people want both too, but I think most people go after chemistry. They have to feel that electricity. You know, most people feel like they got to have those sparks in the beginning. And what Michelle Obama said on this podcast was, sometimes that comes later.
I don't want that to come later.
You know what I'm saying? Like it may not be that electricity, and it's not always going to be the electricity all the way through the relationship.
But I want you to always want me.
Me too.
Like I don't want you to fall out of love.
Correct.
For me doing, because bitch, I know.
So after I dropped you off today, after we were together earlier today, I went to have tacos with Scott and 2 other friends. One of the friends that we were with was in the first season of Telling Our Stories. Wendell has this thing that he says and he's married. He and Steven are married. They were there today. And I said, and Wendell has this thing where he says, every time you hear that garage door go up, just know that I have made a decision to be here. That's right. When you hear that garage door go up, you know I'm coming home. Just know that I've made a decision to be here, that I'm still in this with you. He said, and I feel the same with you. When I hear that garage door go up and you're coming home, I know that you've made a decision to be here. Yeah. But one of the things that they said was so important on that podcast today, Michelle Obama's brother said this. He said, I think most men, and I've tried this, and I've said some derivative of this. I've never said it like this, but this is what I meant by it. He said, most men just marry the woman that's in front of them at the time that they're ready to get married. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When a man decides he's ready to get married, he's gonna date whoever's in front of him. It ain't about who he's most in love with.
Right.
He getting married to the one that's gonna be right there. That's gonna do this for him. Because men, I believe, overall, get married for someone to take care of them.
That's it. And that's it.
Women get married for different reasons.
Yeah. But I know that there are so many like truths and untruths out there about love and marriage and relationships and all the things. But I could never imagine being with someone and there's no chemistry. And I don't want to have to build it up.
Correct.
You've been with me for 10 years.
And that's what Tracy was saying. She said some relationships, some love doesn't have chemistry. It's like, that's boring.
Bitch, you won't
that's not exciting.
Child, you will not get to see the top part of these ankles acting like that. Not with me, you will not.
But see, my thing is, I'm gonna say some real shit right now. I have had several instances of dating guys who were afraid to be excited about me.
Oh no!
I knew they were excited, but I could see that they were doing everything in their power not to show how into me they were.
Why?
And it's a wall of protection. It's a way to protect themselves. Or I've even seen where they are excited in front of me, but they don't want anybody else to know that they're head over heels.
Miss Winfrey or
no, I know. I was broke and all of that. But I mean, even in recent times. But I'm saying this was like even when I had nothing.
Well, Craig, hold on. So on the outside,
because I think people were
no. On the outside looking in, the first thing that I can think of is they were intimidated.
They talked about that on the podcast too.
Absolutely, because sometimes when someone is in the background and they're looking into what and who you are as a human,
scared to show vulnerability. Yes,
absolutely, and they don't want to be exposed that oh God, I love and in love with Craig Stewart.
Yes, I have shown that excitement, MTS. Now, of course, there have been instances or times that I didn't, but there have also been times that I have shown excitement. And I'm not afraid for them to know that I like them and all of that stuff. Like, I can be open and I'm going to do things with you to show you that I'm supportive of you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to show up for you.
I've always been an advocate of I'm going to make you feel my love.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You're gonna know that I love you by the little small.
But I think most people though, they can show their friends how much they love them, but they're afraid to show their partner.
Oh no, bitch!
You gotta like I'm talking about too soon,
right?
You know, like if you're meeting, like let's say you're dating somebody, and you know after 3 weeks, a month, whatever, that you really like them. Yeah. Most people have a natural instinct to try to pull back so they don't know because you're afraid you're gonna scare them off, right? Instead of just really just.
But you said something so vital. You said you'll do that to your friends, right? To show all of that stuff, the detail of the love.
Wait, say that again, because Queen has been asking me questions about the book, like she's not even reading it.
Just read the book.
Right? She said, "Well, did Rocky ever send you the money for the
for the flight?" Like the book, girl. But no, what I'm telling you is you mentioned that it's easy for me to show my friends that all that love stuff. Yeah. So guess what else I'm an advocate of?
So you'll do that for a man?
You be his friend first. Stop trying to fuck these men. And that's so vulgar, that fuck word. Stop trying to be with all these people immediately.
Yes, glitz glam. That's what I'm saying. People don't want to look thirsty. So they don't want to scare them off. They don't want to look too thirsty. They don't want to look too interested.
But I think what truly works. Because
definitely, Chantel. Go ahead.
Listen to what I'm saying. I think what truly works is you being their dearest friend first. Because you look at
Thank you, Blair.
Look at our friendship. Yeah. It is solid.
Yeah.
It just is. Because there's a level of
I gotta come back to circle the block. Go ahead.
There's just a level of love there that can't be penetrated by bullshit. We could never allow anybody to get in between what we built because there's a lot of crying and snotting and all the bullshit. Right. So you're not going to allow anybody to do that. So with your partner, do the same. Because
it's simple to say that, but that's not what most people do. So for example, and I'm gonna answer the question about what I circle the block. For example, right? you and I are friends. We've always been friends.
For years.
If you call me or I call you and you don't call me back, or if I text you or you text me and it takes you 2 hours to call me back, I'm not going to feel away.
But let your man.
But let a motherfucker you interested in take too long to text you back or call you back or not text you or call you back at all.
Why do people do that?
That's what I'm saying. We set up these different standards. So it's just like,
you don't like me?
We internalize it and we create these scenarios for what we think that means, that I didn't text you back within 10 minutes.
And then they think it's drama.
Right. Or you out there doing something else.
Well, I don't ever.
Maybe he's seeing somebody else. Well, why ain't he text me? You know, we've been programmed.
Well, bitch, I don't ever want to also think that you're up to something and I'm over here being motherfucking Dolly Madison, bitch, cooking brownies and shit, and you out there hoeing around. And in my mind, there's a whole nother different thing going on.
Right.
Don't take
it. It is a different type of love, Miss Lady. It is. But what I'm saying is, it's almost like we hold a partner or someone we're dating to a different standard. Right. And it's just like you gave your friend a pass, maybe something came up. You're not sitting there creating these scenarios like, well, why he ain't text me back? Why she ain't text me back when it's a friend? But if it's somebody that you're interested in and that little butterfly that kind of happened in your chest or in your belly, and you're just like.
But you know what? You know what?
I got to talk about circling the block. Go ahead.
But no, I was going to say, I believe that there is.
Oh, you have different expectations for your partner than you do with your friends.
What I believe, and you know, I'm just going off of what I've witnessed. I think that there is a large degree of people that don't even love each other.
Well, yes.
As partners.
Yes.
And they don't even express their love.
Hey, Keita and Callie.
In no form. And they stick out these long-term, some of these people have been married 30 and 40 years.
And don't even like
and they don't even know how to go out on a fucking date.
Or have never dated.
I know how to love. And I think that comes from my mother and father.
But I think the way that you love me or other friends is different from how you love in a relationship.
It is better.
How you love your friends and stuff. You love better. I don't believe it.
But you know why?
I don't believe that.
I have gotten a doctorate degree in love, bitch. I know how to love. I'm dead ass serious.
So what's different in how you love in a relationship?
Oh, they don't ask to get a back rub or rub their.
Well, you do that to me.
No, but
you may not do it as regularly.
But absolutely, there's no stone left unturned when it comes to loving a partner or expressing that high degree, because there's a difference. You're here, bitch, but a partner is there when it comes to your friends. And you know how I feel about you, right? Because, bitch, I was crying today, bitch.
After I turned that camera off from Patreon, I haven't uploaded the Patreon yet. I'm going to upload it, though.
Yes.
This thing got the crying. We'll tell them that while you stuff. Yeah, we'll tell you that.
But that thing has been embedded in me because I watched my mother love my father. Yeah. I watched my father love my mother. All the things.
But then that's where some of the problem comes in. You had a demonstration.
Yeah.
What about the people who didn't see their mother loving a man or their father loving a woman? They don't know what to do, and then you end up in a relationship with that.
Well, that's why the divorce rate is where it is. You better learn better, bitch. Because if you don't want him to go out cheating, doing this.
Well, I don't listen. You can do all of the things in the world. If a bitch gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
They're gonna cheat anyway.
Because that has something to do with them.
But I think that puts another level of whatever they have built up in their mind. Because I've always been like, I never understood why is it that, and you can fill in the blank. Why is it that people don't get along? Why is it that the divorce rate is so high? Why is it that a person individually and collectively can't come together and be a decent unit?
I said that to them today.
And taking these children through all of these things.
When we went to have tacos today, I said to them, I said, I'm in a space, and I'm really trying to write this in a way in this new book so that it doesn't feel jaded. I don't want anybody to read it like, damn, who hurt him? What's going on with him? No. But I really want to write it in a real way. It's like you just said, the divorce rate is more than 50% now. So in my mind, and I'm trying to figure out how to soften the blow when I write this, if people are only staying together for 2 or 3 years, maybe 5.
Bitch, they're not even staying together for the mortgage anymore.
That's what I'm about to say. Why are you signing a 30-year mortgage with somebody when, bitch, y'all not even gonna be together that long? Go ahead and rent you an apartment. And when y'all get divorced, you go get your house and then let him go get his house.
No. I'm asking all of you if they saw what I saw a couple of days ago or whatever. The thing came out.
Hi, New Mexico. Hey, go ahead.
I think Claudia Jordan, is that her name? The girl from the Real Housewives some years ago. She was the girl on Let's Make It. What is it?
She was on Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal, bitch.
Yeah.
Somebody, one of her friends or somebody had been with men or whatever her whole life, and this bitch was thinking about becoming a lesbian because of the love that
no, bitch, that was already tucked in there. She had been avoiding that lesbian thing for a while.
Years.
Right.
Can you imagine me telling you, oh, well, Craig, the boy thing didn't work out. I'm going to go start fucking with girls.
Well, first of all, not with these green glasses. And the way the
green glasses aren't gay, honey. It's just a color.
Now, what straight man you know with cat eye glasses?
Those aren't cat eye.
Well, what is that?
It's just a fucking lens.
This is a woman's glass.
No, the fuck it's not.
You ain't seeing no straight man walking around with those unless he's eccentric and white.
Well, then he can be straight.
Okay, well, explain this little number you got on down
My
there.
snatch is covered.
Right, but like what man? You look like Richard Simmons. Down here.
Fuck you, bitch. They want to see.
Stand up so they can see.
Oh, they can catch it, bitch.
Now, what straight man is wearing?
I didn't say a straight man was gonna wear this crap.
Turn around. Don't put this little dip down here.
No.
What?
Well, I got this in the men's section.
What? You got what in the men's section?
All of it, bitch.
Use a motherfucking lie.
Any fucking way.
You may have gotten these compression pants, bitch. The way they feel, these are women's. These don't even feel like the men's.
You Craig, because
is this a man's shirt or
it is actually men's Nike.
Okay, that's the only thing that you have on by men. These are women's sneakers.
No, they're not. Now these are definitely unisex. So they go to Nike.com.
They're unisex.
Did they catch my sneaker of the day?
They saw them on Patreon.
No, they didn't. This is YouTube. Did y'all catch her? This is the third pair of Miss Alpha Fly. You found a bitch. She fits. That's a big sneaker, Craig. You jealous bitch. Anyway,
what I circle back, because my girl been asking this. So
leave Greg alone. Mantra, thank you, Mantra.
If you all have not seen the Breakfast Club interview with no. I got almost over that one. I'm almost at the end. Oh. But no, if you've seen the Breakfast Club interview with and it's killing me. What's her name?
Bitch, the dope done kicked in.
Bitch, I'm telling you
that memory is
bitch, my memory be gone when I've been taking these out. But I be so creative. I'm about to get it.
Right.
I'm so creative though when I'm on edible, but my memory be short.
Kevin, you want me to lift my leg up, poor.
Melanie Fiona, thank you. See, somebody knew it from that little note.
Not the note.
Yes.
Baltimore.
That's it. She was on
the snack.
The snacks are in the cabinet.
This girl points. Melanie
Fiona was on the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about how she met her husband. They're married now, but they dated for a year and then they broke up. And I knew this story before the Breakfast Club because I had seen her. I'd heard her tell it on Black Love. You guys know I used to love Black Love, right? And so Keita and Callie said, "Craig, leave Craig alone," but then keep going. So that might be why you want to snack.
Why? The
edible.
Not that fucker quick.
Fuck her quick.
Girl, it's a little hot.
Hey, I was just about to say, should I put the air on?
No, bitch, open
the door. Open what?
You want me to go do it?
Yeah, please. I'm telling the story.
Bitch, you can walk and fuck a talk, bitch. This girl always got me doing shit for her.
All that switching.
I switch this bitch. Ain't no mosquitoes coming here.
You got to pull that screen down.
I don't pull screens down.
Reach up there and grab the thing.
I just got.
You got your nails done?
I mean, if I would have, bitch, I'm up here pulling screens and shit.
Bitch, that shouldn't fuck your nails.
Craig, don't show my ass.
They're not, girl, they can't see that flat pancake.
Fuck you, bitch.
Girl, what you got on a little bikini underwear? I can see the trace in that little top. What? Grab the
How
thing.
do I pull it, bitch?
Just pull it down to you.
She's not coming.
Like pull it. Look. Like pull it out from the top. Yes.
Bitch, all this.
You little Alabama bitch. Act like she can't follow basic instructions.
If somebody came to this door,
Is it locked?
I would tear this house off.
Bitch, they come to the door if they want. I'm gonna reach for that gun. Gun. Right there. They can come in here if they want to, but by the time they get in there, I'm gonna be giving pow.
Wait, what size shoe you wear?
It depends.
Girl, what you want? Because you be talking about the girls.
Ain't that trail mix like right there?
Where? Oh, bitch. This girl got all the canisters.
I gotta click. I want all.
You want the black pepper?
Yeah, let me have her. She's in the canister. You see it?
I see it, bitch. You done filled her back up.
I sure did.
Just give her the greedy bitches that took her down.
Right.
I don't fuck with her too tough.
What?
Mr. Black pepper.
Oh yeah, you don't like that.
Because it's just a spice, bitch. I'm spicy enough.
Now we need a little bowl.
Girl.
Oh, you're not eating no.
What?
You're not eating any of these.
That girl, she tears me up, bitch.
What?
Bitch,
It's
I
just
thought
spicy.
you was gonna do some Miss Chinese.
Bitch, when I asked you about Chinese, this is the next one. When I asked you about Chinese, you told me that you didn't.
Ma'am, Miss Pam. This girl,
That's too big. It ain't no little small one, I think.
you put a little hole.
Yeah, that one to the right.
Girl, that's too small.
No, we just putting shells in that.
Girl, I'm not eating this black pepper.
Right, well.
Greg, I could never. So they can't, bitch, they can see in
What?
your house.
They gotta be at the door. They can't really see from across the street.
Cause bitch, I be like,
Girl, they know you're a faggy when you get out your car and come in the house.
huh?
I said they know you're a faggy when you get out your car and come into the house.
They said Greg your sneakers is. Thank you, T Danielle.
If they didn't know that I was a homosexual, they definitely knew when you came over here.
Fuck you, bitch, like I popped your teeth.
You did.
You a motherfucker lie, bitch. I butchered it up.
You what?
I butchered it up.
How you do that?
Hey, y'all.
Ha!
Greg,
Please. Good night.
Craig, do you need a napkin?
No. Thank you.
Huh?
And don't you take no full paper towel. Cut it in half.
Oh, bitch. This girl is in the motherfucker her last days over here. Greg,
No.
listen.
Oh, so wait. I still didn't say whether or not I would circle back. Circle the block. So, you about to cut me off again.
Well, no, I don't.
That bitch, that trail mixes everything.
Bitch, you want some home?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, it's her own.
Oh, you said I need my own trail mix? I can't eat none of this?
I mean, bitch.
Melanie Fiona was on the Breakfast Club.
You know, girl, you are high.
And she was talking about how she met her husband. She said they dated for a year and then they broke up. So she starts telling the story about what happened and why they broke up. When they broke up, she told him, listen, do not call me. Do not reach out to me. She said, unless you have something to say. She said, do not reach out to me unless you have something to say. And so they were living in California. He moved to Florida. And then he ended up reaching out to her, calling her and said, hey, I'm going to be in LA and I want to see you. She said, I told you, don't reach out to me unless you have something to say.
Bitch, that's kind of fierce.
He said, listen, I'm going to be at this hotel from this date to this date.
If you want me, come with me.
He didn't say if you want me. He said, I would like to see you while I'm there.
But in the hotel room?
They met at dinner. And she said she called him 30 minutes before she left the house to go meet him. She said, okay, I'm on my way. So she goes to meet him. And he basically professes and tells her that she's everything that he wants. And he wants her in her life. And his life has been nothing without her. Da, da, da. So they ended up getting married. And she talked about how at the time when he came back into her life, she told her girlfriends, he's telling me that he wants to see me and I'm telling him no. And her girlfriends was like, well, why? Why not? She said, we have these things in our mind like, it's a wrong thing to do to circle back because it means that you're going backwards. And you know how you hear that?
Right.
People say don't go backwards. But she said, I didn't really see it as, and this is why it's important to be able to quiet the noise, to be able to quiet your friends, to quiet social media or whatever, and really listen to your own spirit, to your own inner voice. And she said, I didn't really see it as I was circling back. She said, I felt like he met me where I was.
In that moment.
In that moment.
In that time.
She said, if he's for me, he will meet me where I am, where I'm going. And she said, that's how I feel.
You know what?
So all that to say,
that's kind of big.
if he reached out and
where is he?
In Tennessee.
Oh, bitch.
Chattanooga.
Is she married?
No, they got divorced.
How many children?
None.
Oh, bitch. Did the dick not work?
I wasn't interested in that.
Of course you wasn't. You fast bitch. So he living in Chattanooga, a straight or gay man?
I think he's out now.
What is he?
Out.
The big what?
Well, the big what up.
The big what up?
Because see, at the time, he wasn't out. You know, and I couldn't be there. I'm like, I'm not going back into the closet for you.
Well, who was going back to a closet?
Me.
Bitch, you was in a closet?
Bitch, I know you're not talking.
What? Girl, I was all the things to everybody, bitch.
Bitch, they knew you would.
Bitch, somebody said close your pantry door. These are nosy girls.
Can
Can you see my snatch?
Girl, hang on.
What?
Hang on, see him.
You ain't got no chips, bitch?
I got edible chips. You should have ate them.
Oh, no, bitch. I would be up under this motherfucking marble, bitch.
My girl Aisha sent me those.
What?
The edible potato chips.
Bitch, I just want a Lay's.
I don't have that.
How you eating this black pepper pistachio?
They good.
Do y'all like that? Do y'all eat these black pepper pistachios?
Let me tell you something. I was eating these on PhagTawlk the other week.
Thank you, DSG 36.
I was eating these.
They said they like my hoodie. You were eating these on PhagTawlk.
Marcus Terry. My friend Torrance called me tonight asking if I wanted to go see Centers this weekend. I was eating these on PhagTawk the other week. Can I tell you how many DMs I got from people saying, y'all made them look so good, I went out and bought some.
What?
From me.
The black pepper one?
Yes.
Was I drunk when I had her?
And they say, they are good. You right.
I don't.
Were you drunk on what? I feel like your edible kicked in.
But you see I'm going slow.
I see. And your eyes look low.
What? Craig. Get your brain deals on Craig the Writer.
Yes, Chantel.
Bitch, you all right?
Sound like I smoke cigarettes.
Right, bitch.
Yes, Chantel, you can. You can send it to the P.O. box. She want to send some THC infused wine.
Oh, oh no, bitch. That sounds like a fucking.
That sounds like it'll get you right where you need it.
Mm-hmm. The jalapeno flavor ones, bitch.
Oh, I've had those too.
See, I'm not into all those flavors.
They good.
Bitch, I barely eat like a good barbecue.
Bitch, please, you were asking today about some fucking barbecue turkey with ribs.
Listen, we never did tell the people about when I cut my snatch, bitch. Look at that thing.
What?
Remember that new razor I told you about?
We told that story before, didn't we?
No, bitch.
We didn't tell it on Patreon?
Mm-mm. And so, that thing ate me up, Craig.
You want to
I
tell
was
him?
bleeding. No, because it's private.
Well, why you bring it up? He's stupid.
Did you talk to the other person?
Yeah, he's stupid.
Bitch.
So tell him about the man while you were crying today.
No. I was telling Craig.
So I'm smacking? Oh my God, that was awful.
Smacking?
I heard it.
Well, everyone at the cabin be wearing caftans. They brought it up, bitch, not me. I didn't even bring up a caftan, but I got some in the car.
This bitch ride around with him in the car.
Y'all want to see him?
Tell them the story about the man.
I was telling Craig how much I loved him and how proud I am of him, because this ain't no fly by night.
Overnight, some shit.
Like friendship between the two of us. And I was telling Craig that I watched an interview. It was some straight white man, and I know that doesn't matter, who cares. But the interviewer asked him something about his career. And the man said, I haven't gotten that far in my dreams yet. And I told Craig about it, and we was going down Memorial Drive, snotting. Well, I was.
This bitch was crying. I'm looking at him like, bitch, what's wrong with you?
She was like, girl, do you want me to take you to Brady? Are you okay?
So why did you, because we never did talk about that. We talked about how I interpreted it. Why did you?
Because I think that in our lives, we go through and we get to different stages as far as what it is that we've thought up in our heads.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see the reality of it, and you continuously see the reality of it. Mm-hmm. For example, if you wanted to buy a home, if you wanted a job, if you want the right man, whatever the case may be, and you feel like you are there, and some of us aren't there with certain things.
Yeah, there are things that you still want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it triggered me when I was thinking about, I always think about s'mores in my dreams.
They don't know who that is.
My dog S'mores, the love of my life. He was the sweetest dog ever. And when he died, one of the salutations I said to him, even though it's a dog, that's still my baby, I said, I'll see you in my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I always want to see him in my dreams.
Have you dreamed about him?
Oh, so many times. And I'm a firm believer in that your dreams are the closest thing to what you can come up with as far as your reality. Because I think you're right there on the cusp of it. And it's about to happen.
But I say all of the time, and I wrote it in my book of quotes, your imagination, your imagination is God's proof to you
that it's
of what's possible in your life.
Yes,
if you can see it,
it
can manifest. He wouldn't give you the dream if it wasn't attainable.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said this so many times, and I didn't always understand it. But I remember being a kid, a teenager, seeing myself coming out on stage and lights flashing. Right, I didn't know it was gonna be PhagTawlk. I didn't know what that shit meant. I just knew that my imagination was forecasting something. I didn't know and see, when I moved here, I was writing music. So I always thought that it was gonna have, eventually I started to think that it was gonna have something to do with music. And then when I stopped writing music, it was just like, well, what is this? But I always saw it. And I just can't say it enough. It's like whatever you're imagining and envisioning,
it can happen.
It can happen.
And I am such a huge believer in that. You know, but what I also know to be true, unfortunately, you can't have a lot of fuss around you.
What you mean?
All the noise, the arguing with a partner and being disruptive, because I'm a firm believer in what you give to the world, you receive it back. So if it's a great level of love, I'll always get it back some kind of way in whatever. For example, do they know what happened to us today at the place?
What?
The girl?
Who?
The stuff. When we were in the line?
Oh, no, they're going to know that on Patreon. I'm not going to put it on here because...
Okay, sorry, girl.
I don't... Yeah.
But anyway...
I don't want her to lose her job.
Oh, bitch.
Behind that shit.
Okay, but
you just never know who see this.
Exactly. And girl, we gotta go dig her out of there. And like, goddamn prig, I wasn't ready for this girl.
So,
but I just believe in all the great. I think that what you put out into the world, you get it back.
Like a boomerang.
Absolutely. And even though I'm so on the other end of the spectrum as far as being perfect, My intent is to always be nice and to be respectful and to honor people, because that's what the fuck I want back.
Right.
You know, even if there are things that are done or said that are nasty, to the nastiest degree, I still want to somehow walk away from it feeling well in my spirit. You know, that's just what I believe in. And I think that's what has gotten me to like this day, believing in all the great whatever.
Virtuous 21. That Craig is consuming an unhealthy amount of pistachio.
Because he's high.
I'm going to put these down.
Kind, not nice. I'd rather be kind than nice. Oh my God. That is the biggest. Amanda Jackie, I believe in that. What? I wrote that about my mother.
I'm kind, not nice. What's the difference?
Oh, really? Oh, Craig, you're going to see me cry.
What's the difference?
Gary Zukav explained it.
Seed of our soul. Seed of the soul.
It the best.
What does he say? He wrote a book called Seed of the Soul.
What is the difference?
And A New Earth.
The difference in being kind and nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, they may see me get emotional.
Tell it.
Nice is if you fed a family of 4 that needed food.
Yeah.
And you went out and you fed
Made
them.
sure they have food. Yeah.
That's nice. That's so nice.
Right.
Kind is you fed the whole neighborhood.
Oh.
You can see the difference. Did y'all catch that? You want me to say it again? Craig just asked me, and I'm not a scholar on nice and kindness and all the things, but this is what I know. Craig asked me what is the difference between being nice and kind. And what I've learned is nice is you've heard of a family that is in need of food and you fed them. Here is your food. That was a nice gesture. But somehow, some way, you found out that there were 30 families in that neighborhood that needed to be fed, and you fed them all. That is kind.
Somebody said, "Oh my God, I read." I'm sorry.
Seed
oh
of
my
the
God,
Soul.
Seed of the Soul changed my life.
Mantra, you better. Oh, Greg, they want to see me cry. Seed of the Soul. I don't have a lot of books, and I'm not. I don't read a book a month.
I need to get that on audio.
But oh my God, Seed of the Soul changed my life. It really, truly did. Gary Zukav, because you remember he used to be like a
monk or something,
red beret or whatever, the high level, whatever. And he was all of that, and he turned into who he is. I wonder where he is.
Oprah reunited with him not long ago.
Really?
Yeah, like within the last year.
Loved him.
Let me tell you something.
Loved him.
And I don't know if I've ever shared this. When Oprah was talking, she still had a talk show. She invited Gary Zukav on her show. He didn't even know who she was. He called her phone. He had never seen the Oprah Winfrey show because he was living like in the woods somewhere.
Right.
He's from like somewhere.
Idaho.
No, where's he from? Let me tell you. I think he's from another country. Hold on.
I didn't know that.
Gary Zukav. This is important to the story. That's why I'm looking it up.
All I know is he was pleased with. What she look like now?
Oh no. He is American. I'm thinking about Eckhart Tolle.
Eckhart Tolle.
I'm moving from Gary Zukav. Eckhart Tolle.
Everything.
He's the one who had A New Earth, the book.
He just reunited with Oprah.
Yes, that's the one who reunited with Oprah within the past year. So Eckhart Tolle moved from out of the country. He's from somewhere, I think somewhere in Europe. He moved to the Bay Area, like in San Francisco, California, somewhere over there. And he said on the Oprah Winfrey show, this was years ago when I saw this, he said he didn't know why his soul, his spirit, was beckoning him
to be here.
I'm paraphrasing. These are my words. To move over to the Bay Area. Not even just to this country, but to the Bay Area in particular. He said he was living below the poverty level. But he realized later that his soul
needed to be there.
Wanted to write that book, A New Earth. the piece that I don't know if I've ever said or ever shared, that was what I felt and thought when I left here in 2011 to move to LA. When I got that feeling, I immediately remembered that interview from all those years ago with Oprah and Eckhart Tolle when he said, my spirit wanted to write that book. That book wanted to be written. It needed to be written. Mm. And the way that I would describe it, because like I said, I don't think I've ever shared it like this, but at the time, I would tell people I didn't know why I was moving to LA, but I realized while I was there that this book wanted to be born. That's how I said it.
Right.
And the truth is, I had no other reason other than writing that book to be in LA. I lived there almost exactly a year to the day. I wrote the book within 9 months. It took me 9 months to write the book. That's the gestation period for a baby. Mm. So the way that I would describe it is, I've birthed this book. Words never spoken. I'm talking about the first book. I've birthed this book. I was there for like right almost at a year. It was like 11 months and some change. Mm-hmm. But I wrote the book over a 9-month period. Oh my God. And then when it was done, I came on back to the East Coast. And the thing that I know to be true, because like we went out to see Tank and the Bangers last night. And I got stopped more last night in one night than I have, I don't know, probably ever, right? People in the concert stopped me. People outside the concert stopped me. People in the restaurant stopped me. We went to eat afterwards. All of that to say, I was with 3 of my friends and they were like, wow, like, oh my God, like, da da da. And like, they were all there when I was struggling. So for them to see that time to now, it's like 2 different worlds. And it's like, I am the only one who really knew for certain that this could happen. But I know that they believed it and probably wanted it for me, but nobody saw it the way that I saw it.
Absolutely.
Right. And with that, I will say, I know that this moment is only happening. Like, how crazy is it that the fucking cabin trip, which is in October,
it's
sold out in 15, 16 hours. I'm the bitch that was struggling. I couldn't even pay rent. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, how did this all of a sudden start to line up? And that's nothing but the universe. That's nothing but God. And the reason why I think that it lines up, look at how we selling out all these shows with PhagTawlk. Like, that shit is like, it's almost like, okay, somebody, you couldn't have wrote this shit.
Right.
You couldn't have wrote this shit, right? Mm. And here's the thing. I believe that this is the outcome because I was obedient
to God's word.
To God's word. Because God said, it came in a whisper. Mm. Like Karen Clark says, it was in the still of a night. Mm. She said, God will come in a still voice. And that's what it was for me. Mm-hmm. It was like, I heard him say, you need to move to LA. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this was a bitch that didn't have a place to live. I didn't have a car. I was just going through a breakup. I was staying in Angela's guest room. Mm. And when I tell you, when that whisper came through telling me to move to LA, it was just like, ain't no way in the world I'm moving to LA, bitch. I'm struggling here in Atlanta. Why would I move out there and I don't know anybody? And it's more expensive to live out there. Are you crazy?
But you did it.
But because I did it, I think the reward
is bigger.
Because I paid attention. Mm-hmm. I think because I paid attention.
Well, do you believe?
And I think that there's so many other people, and I'm only telling this not to pat myself on the shoulder. I'm telling you this because some of you need to birth an idea, a vision, whatever it is,
to make it happen.
And you're scared to. Mm-hmm. You're afraid to. You've gotten so comfortable with your job. What if God wants you to be doing this caftan and flower shit full time?
On, bitch.
But you too scared to do it because you've been doing this day job for 20 years.
No, bitch, 33.
33 years.
Good luck.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you know,
like there's a vision that God gave you.
But I know, okay, so when it comes to what you were just saying, there's a myriad of things that get you to that. level of thinking, because you got to believe it to receive it, and all the things. I don't want to sound preachy.
Yeah.
And be drinking liquor, child. But you got to believe in yourself, the thing, all of that. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I'll tell you, and even you can't.
And it's hard to stay in belief.
But let me say this.
But you got to keep coming back to it.
But I don't know if I've mentioned this. If I have, I'll say it every time I'm ever with you on a live. And I learned this about probably 10 or 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. I believe that whatever it is that you desire in life, it could be anything. It could be a purple Lamborghini. Mm-hmm. There are 5 things that have to be in alignment to what I call God. Yeah. The big God, B-G-O-D, omnipotent, the biggest thing living, God. Your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Yeah. Your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. If those 5 things are lined up in the center, in the nucleus of your existence and being, and if it's aligned up to God, that thing, the all around us thing, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But see, what happens is the skies open up. But we get distracted by the voices in the world. But you can't allow it. But it's easier to say that than to quiet those voices. And the voices in the world are your family members. Who's like, right, your family members, your friends. And they're like, girl, you better not do that. Girl, you better hold on to that job. Da, 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 da. You know, like you in a good space, but your spirit is beckoning you to do something else. You have to. And the truth is, when your friends and family say, Craig, don't do this. Because I had friends say, don't move to LA, Craig. Things are going to turn around for you here. It's not always because they're haters. We a lot of times ascribe that stuff to hate. Oh, they a hater, child. They just don't want you to get further than them. It's not always that. Sometimes it can be that, but you got to distinguish between the two. It's not always that. Sometimes your friends and family members are trying to protect you because they're afraid that you're going to fail. Mm-hmm. They're afraid that you're going to fall, and they don't want to see you hurt. Mm-hmm. And so they'll try to keep you away from what sounds crazy to them. Right. But your spirit is calling you. But you know, all things negative, anything that has a negative connotation attached to it, is fear-based. Yeah. I learned that from Mimi, who learned that from PhagTawlk. Right. That all things in our lives, whether you're afraid to do this or whatever, you won't do it. It's because there's a deep-rooted fear. Yeah. But again, what I say is, if you think about it, if tomorrow you want to do whatever in life, you want to go and be able to spend $10,000 on a shopping spree, somehow, some way. Again, for those who aren't listening, align those 5 things up. Your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit, your whole entire being. Line it up with whatever you want to believe in. I call it God. And I just believe personally, because I've seen it for myself, the skies open up for you. Right. And you'll fuck around and it's there. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this about me. Please don't take this the wrong way. And we are on a preachy bitch. But I don't feel like it's sounding preachy. Well, I just didn't expect it all to go here. Me neither. But what I can tell you is this, that's the power of God. But what I can tell you, I've never lacked things in the name of Jesus and everything before and after him. I cannot really officially share that big moment of God, Craig, I was down to $2. Right. And it's not a cute thing. That's never been my thing. But I can tell you this, bitch. We're doing a financial literacy thing at the cabin in October, Shauna. But with all of that I just said, if there was a time that I need an extra little oomph, and that extra little oomph could be $275. And I could be like, ooh, shit, so I'm saying, go check your mailbox. Right. And because I've done all the work that I feel that I needed to do in the moments in life, me living, bitch, I would go down to that mailbox and it'll be a check for $300. Gary Zukoff is the one who said, we're here on earth because your personality has to line up with your spirit. All the things. Yeah.
Your soul has to line up with your personality.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's when you really see success. And success is not always just about money.
And jewelry.
No.
Cars.
Like you feel fulfilled
right
in your life.
Right.
Alicia made 2 great points. Alicia was saying, let me go back up here. Alicia Wells said, I'm here for this. God gives you the vision before you see the provision. I'm in the midst of a vision, but the provision is unfolding step by step. Then she says, that's why I don't tell anybody what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I want to be sure that the only voice I'm hearing is that of God. And your inner spirit, which is your inner spirit, right? Because I believe your conscience is God speaking to you.
Absolutely.
But again, it gets so loud. We got family that we're listening to, your mother, your partner, friends, and then your own fears and whatever. So then you just get stuck, and then you do nothing. And then you look up, you're on the job for 25 years.
I'm never going to do that. Because I can tell
you. You just said you're on the job for 33 years.
But
you've already done it.
No. But I'm saying
you've already done it.
Well, bitch, moving forward.
When you got another 33?
No, maybe, bitch. I'm going to live to be at least 95. And I got about 40 more good years. And I'm not going to be that old bitch.
No, I definitely think I'm going to live well into my 90s.
I know I'm going to.
If not 100.
If I can't wipe my ass, take me out. But I'm going to at least live to be 95. That's my number. But that's my number, bitch, 95.
And then you were like, all right, you can call me home.
If I can't wipe my ass. Bitch. So anyway, no, like, I never dreamed that I would, on my own. I never dreamed I spend one night alone.
On my own. Well, bitch, that wasn't quite the melody. So I didn't know what, and it definitely wasn't the key.
Because that was just very impromptu.
Well, it was very off and wrong.
Okay.
But go ahead.
That's what gets me to bed every night.
You listen to On My Own?
Bitch.
Why?
It takes me out to meet the king, bitch. But anyway, if you would have told me 10 years ago that, well, I can't even say 10 because I'm going into my 15th, 16th year of doing florals.
Right.
You know? And so, but if you'd have told me though, if I would have been designing something for somebody and they're
like the caftans.
My caftans. And those caftans was from a big bad argument. And I told you that they came up in my dream. Remember, I had the argument with our friend, and that night I went home, and that was the dream.
What friend?
We'll say Joe, bitch. And that night I had the dream, and the next day I started doing things, and the caftans were born like a week later. But I just think if you got the capacity to think it and to dream it, you got the capacity to make it.
And that's what I believe. I believe that.
But you can't. But not that I'm the one that's doing all the things, but you can't allow distractions. You just can't. Because once you're distracted, you're going to pull away from it.
And one of the things that I always say is it takes a lot of energy. Someone said this to me years ago. It takes a lot of energy to follow your dreams.
Yeah. And we're not willing to do it.
Hold on. It takes a lot of energy to follow your dreams. So it's important to sometimes hold it close to you and not share it, because when you share it with people, friends, family, then those voices start to come. They may be like, oh, that ain't going to work. Why you want to do that? Then now you're defending your dream. And they said the energy that you're using to defend your dream, you can be using to push the dream forward.
And we won't do it still.
The energy that you use that you spend to defend the dream, telling people why it will work, why it makes sense, you could be using that energy to move the dream forward.
Because of naysayers.
Yes.
All the bullshit. And that's why, child, my circle is very small. Because I don't have energy for their bullshit. Bring that to me.
Yeah. So, I mean.
What Phaedra saying? Going on now.
Go away from me with all of this, Apollo.
No.
Go away from me with all of this, Apollo.
Somebody said they're having contractions.
Oh. Yes, Nurse Addison.
Is she for real? Move inside us, Justin C. You better. Was he the one that wanted to be in my cabin?
I don't know. I didn't see that comment, so I don't know if that was a figment of your imagination or if it was an actual comment.
Bitch. No, start over. Fix that thing.
What? What thing?
Ask the people. What happened?
I'm gonna have to look for it. I'm gonna have to look to try to figure out. Hey, Greg, I'm the one that spoke to you 2 weeks ago at the Publix.
Hi, Dash King TV. Oh my God, he was the sweetest. He was like, "Is that?" I was standing in line at this Publix, started buying groceries, and somebody said, "That's Greg for Greg and Greg Live." Dash King TV. Hi, honey. It was so sweet meeting you. He was the sweetest.
Thank you, Nathan. What Publix was this?
Greg is looking for the hookup. On what?
Somebody says, once you align with the universe, there is no turning back. You have to transmute the energy of fear into courage. Don't ignore the feeling, acknowledge it, and move on. And my thing is, I always say, someone said to me, one of my, a guy that I dated years ago, before I moved to LA,
Okay.
he said, always move in the direction of fear. That's always the answer. The answer, excuse me, it's always the one.
Close, bitch. Don't move in the direction of fear. Don't or do.
Always move in the direction of fear, because that's always the answer.
Right. Or how I miss Publix. Who is Justin C?
Tamika Brown, what if your dreams are on hold because you're parenting? I talked about this before.
Wow.
I talked about this before when I talked about Terry McMillan. Terry McMillan was a single parent. She was living in New York City. And when I tell you, she was working a full-time job. She was a single mother. She would get up early in the morning to write that first book. She would get up at like 4 in the morning. She would write till about 7. Whenever she had free time, she would make the sacrifice. And the thing that I say all the time, and this is a quote in my book of quotes, your success is on the other side of sacrifice. Your success is on the other side of sacrifice. So what are you willing to navigate through and around to get to your success? Going back to school. Maybe going for, sacrificing financially. You may not be able to travel with your girlfriends or your friends to get your nails done and do all these things because you're spending money going back to school. Or you may be starting a business. And so the extra money that you have, you're starting a business. You're buying supplies and da-da-da-da-da. But your success is on the other side of that sacrifice. So the real question becomes, what are you willing to sacrifice to get to that other side? And see, most people don't want to sacrifice anything.
Jasmine says that she's the mother of 2
So wait a minute, hold on. So to wrap up that point, Terry McMillan used to get up at 4 in the morning. Bitch. And she would write until 7. Then she'd get ready. She'd jump on the train in New York, take her son to daycare center, and then she'd go to work. And then she'd start all over the next day. I'm a believer that you can never avoid your dream if that's what you're called to do. You can never give up on your dream. If that's what the universe called you here to do, you will never be able to escape it. Now, you cannot fulfill it, and that dream will haunt you until you're 75, 80. You'll always wonder, well, what would have happened had I? You know what I mean? Like I follow this TikTok channel, and there are people in there all of the time saying, I'm always wondering what would have happened had I not. Yes, or had I done this, had I made a different decision. And so for the woman who asked, what happens when you have a child, you figure it out. You find a way. You know what I mean? Like there's no way to.
For them.
Yeah.
For the child.
Yeah. But what was the thing you want to say about autism?
No, Tamika or Jasmine says that, they can all see this. I hope I'm not exploiting her.
Well, she's writing it in the comments.
Right. So fuck you, bitch. I was trying to be honorable.
She's stupid. Tamika, I'm a mother of. Jasmine said this. She's talking to Tamika. She says, Tamika, I'm the mother. Because Tamika was the one who said, well, how do you
have children?
Right.
I don't.
So Jasmine said, I'm the mother of 2 autistic children and going back to school. It can be done. That's what I'm saying. You'll figure it out. You're willing, you have to make the sacrifice. Whatever that is. I remember, and I've told this before, like I remember when my mom was starting her assisted living business. She bought like 2 abandoned homes in the inner city of Baltimore at an auction. Mm. She renovated one of them. She never did renovate the second one, so she ended up reselling it to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So she got her money back and some profit, right?
You better say profit, Gladys.
Right. But then she renovated this one completely. And I will never, ever, for the life of me, forget that at this time in my life, I was going down to my grandmother's house every single weekend. Because I didn't have siblings that were my age. Yeah, there's they're 13, 14 years older than I am. So my cousins, like Gloria's children and my other cousins, they were my age. And so I would go down there every single weekend because all of them lived at my grandmother's house. My mother was the only one of 13 children who bought her home. Let's start there. And I believe that informed who I became.
Because you had
I had a demonstration, right? And so my mother was the only one to buy a house. My mother was the only one to drive and had a drive. Well, my aunt died. She drove and had a car, but no one else drove. No one else had a car. None of the guys.
Gloria can't drive?
No. And so I remember my mother. I used to go down to my grandmother's for the weekend, and on Sundays I would go back home to my mother's house because I had to go to school for the week. And I'll never forget, like on those weekends, like Fridays or Saturdays, my mother, of course, she was the only one that had a car and the only one that drove. She would come down and pick my aunts up because they would go out to have drinks or whatever they were doing. And then she would say, all right, come on. When they would come back in, she'd be like, all right, come on, Craig, it's time to go home. So we're in the car, and I remember saying to her one day, and I see where we were. I can still see where we were on the street, where we were driving. Mm. And I said to her, because I was looking at her, and my mother used to go and get her nails done, and she used to get her hair done. She used to go to the salon to do this stuff. But at this period in her life, she was doing her nails at home. I would see her at home taking the fingernail polish remover and taking the polish off, and she'd repaint them. And instead of her going to get her hair done, I think every 2 weeks, I think she started going once a month. Mm-hmm. And my Aunt Gloria may see this, but this is just the truth. And, this is not at all to hurt anybody's feelings. But Gloria used to be dressed to the motherfucking nines. Mm. When I say Gloria would be dressed to she had purses. She would have designer glasses. She had the big earrings. She would have I remember one time they were going out, Gloria had on this black velvet dress. It was fitting, and at the bottom it flared out. And she had on these black patent leather heels. When I say she was clean, and she got her hair done every week, every week. But Gloria was staying at my grandmother's house. Mm. She didn't have the financial responsibility that my mother had. And then my mother had this business that she was starting. She was renovating this house. And I remember saying to my mom driving home one night after seeing Gloria in that outfit that I just described. Mm. I said, Ma, why you don't go shopping like Gloria does? Why you don't get your hair done every week? And I'm looking at her nails holding the steering wheel as we're driving. I'm like, why you don't go and get your nails done? Because I noticed this, I observed it. And she said, because I have different responsibilities than Gloria. Mm. I'm trying to get this house renovated so that I can make a better life for us. Yeah. And it sunk in. I got it. I understood. As a child, I understood. And so what I'm here to tell you is, I know, through osmosis, I got this entrepreneurial spirit from my mother. I know I got it from her. I know I got the ability to sacrifice to get to this moment from my mother. I saw how my mother was trying to renovate this house. She didn't have a lot of money to do everything all at once. Right. She might renovate this bathroom right here and then, later you're doing this part over here.
Right.
But while all of this was happening, people were breaking into the house because the house was vacant. And it was in the inner city of Baltimore. People were breaking in for stealing the copper pipes. They would steal the appliances, like whatever. So it was almost like she would get knocked down and she had to start all over again. That informed who I would become too. Because when I was couch surfing, when I had 4 cars repossessed, when I was living in LA and didn't know if I was going to be able to put gas in the car, like the bank overdraft fees. I remember one month I had 36 overdrafts, bitch.
That times about 20.
It was about $660 overdrawn.
Right.
But I kept getting up. And there were so many times where I wanted to give up. And there were so many times that I just said to myself, you know what, this isn't going to happen. You have a degree. Just go get you a job. You got a degree. Go get a job. But that vision, I kept seeing myself coming out on stages. That dream, that imagination kept happening. God just kept giving me that vision. No, that job is not what I have for you. Yeah, I know you got kicked down, but this is just fortifying you. This is just strengthening you. This is going to teach you how to appreciate whatever I give you when I give it to you. It's the reason why I understand and I know compassion. Because there were people who were compassionate to me.
Right.
And I think the only way that you really, truly understand and appreciate compassion is when someone has been compassionate to you.
Towards you.
It's the reason why I could go into that restaurant and have a random conversation with that girl and she tells me she's sleeping in her car. And I go back days later and give that girl money. If God hadn't put me through all of the stuff that he put me through, I would have heard that girl's story. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm praying for you. And I'd have left and went on and moved on with my life. I would have moved on with my life. It's the reason why every year, and we haven't done it in a while, but we're going to do it soon because I've been talking to Elliot and I got some shit in this room. Every year since I've been live streaming, I've been doing giveaways. Like this whole motherfucking table right here, it was like an assembly line, bitch. All the way to that dining room table. And we were packing up washcloths. All of this stuff was going in a backpack. We had 300 backpacks that we made. And they participated. Some of them participated. And we donated them to the homeless people. Every year since the beginning, like I've done something like that.
When you do it, I want to do it.
Right. I want to do it. But, you know, we've been having, like, because I was gone all of the time with PhagTawlk. And when I'm here, I'm laying out sleep. Or, you know what I'm saying? And so I said to Elliot, I said, I really want to do it. And then Elliot, he had been traveling for work quite a bit. So it's just a matter of trying to coordinate our schedules to figure out when we could do it. And then my mom passed. Like, it was just so much happening around the times that I said I was going to do it. But, you know, for me, I always try to speak about this as often as I can, about the journey, because I know some of you are new. And then I know that there are people who are meeting me now, like people that I know in real life. Like I've known you forever. I've known Angela forever. I've known Elliot, which feels like forever. But there are people who meet me now and they think like, oh, so you just wake up whenever you want to wake up? You don't have to, you don't have to go to work?
No.
You don't do any, oh, you just fabulous. Like that. But they weren't there for the climb, bitch.
No.
They weren't there for the climb. They weren't there for the days that I was toiling, trying to figure out how I was going to sell 10 books. How I was getting on a plane with $100 to my name, flying to other cities with a box full of books that I've shipped down there, hoping,
wishing and praying
that I'm able to sell all of those books while I'm down there because I didn't borrow money from Angela to even print the books in the first place. To even be able to print the books in the first place. So all
Look
of that,
at you now, bitch.
all of that to say, I did the work then. This is just a residual. This
Absolutely.
is just, you understand what I'm saying? Like, because I used to say back then, I am working, I'm working for these books. Now the books are working for me. You understand? But that is because I did the work. It's just like an investment. When you invest in something, the residual, the return comes later.
Right.
And here's the thing, and I said this to, I don't think I shared this on here, but I said this to someone the other day. I know I said it to my dad, and I talked to my brother. We talked about an hour and a half last week. And I said to my brother, I said, here's what I want you to understand, and one of the things that I'm clear about, and one of the things that I'm trying to capture in this new book. And I said, I don't mean this in any kind of way. I said, because one of my friends, my friend Kim in New York, had to make me see this. I said, I think mommy lived longer because I was able to extend her life. He said, oh, absolutely. He said, you definitely did. I didn't see that. My friend Kim in New York said, one day we were talking, this was shortly after my mother passed, like probably within a week or so. And Kim said, you do know that you extended her life. I don't think she would have lived this long. I don't think she would have lived another 3 years. But my point in saying this, she had invested in me when I had nothing. When her girlfriends were saying, you still helping him pay his rent? When her girlfriend, that noise in the world, one of her girlfriends said, and I write about this in Book of Jewels, that's my 4th book. She said, you're still helping him pay his rent? Do you feel like you wasted your money sending him to college knowing that you're still having to help him? That's what one of her friends told her, and she shared it with me. What I'm here to tell you is, before there was social media, before there were followers, before any of this shit was popping, my mother believed. And this is one of the things I'm writing in this book. She believed at times that I was doubting. And because she invested in me when there was no proof that this shit was gonna work, she was helping me pay for theaters when I was staging my play, A Day in the Life. And then I would reimburse her. But the first time I did it, I wasn't able to reimburse her.
See?
And so she was investing along the way. But then when those tables turned, I was in a position to take care of her when she needed it. But had she not invested in me, what would have happened? I mean, who knows what her life would have been if I wasn't in a position to take care of her.
She would have died off.
She probably would have. Who knows where she would have lived? She would have gotten the care she got. You know what I'm saying? But she literally, she invested in something that she saw.
You know, something that I started. This is private, so I don't mind. Miss Edible just kicked in.
Oh, it just kicked in?
Well, no. I decided when I first got my major job, next month will be 33 years ago. And they used to pay us when I worked at that bank. They give you a little deposit slip, and it'll have your little amount that you made. And I don't mind sharing this, but I remember my first little slip. They used to pay you once a month, bitch. And I remember $826. This was 1992. And I was just a fresh little boy, just a kid trying to grow up, 19, 20 years old. And I remember that amount. It was $826.13, I think, for the month. And I remember I thought to myself, I want to make sure my mother gets some of this money. I just did. And I remember taking out like maybe $50 or $75 to make sure my mother didn't need no money, because it was what it was. And I remember saying, hey, Ma, here's, you know, da-da-da-da. And she'd be like, boy, what you? From that day until August 15th last year, for over 33 years, every time that I got $1 paid out of my money, I gave money to my mom.
Yeah, you told me that.
Every single time I was paid. In 33 years. And that's not to get a rally up and say, look what I did for my, no. It's just something personal that I did when they didn't even need it. Is why I brought it up. Because my mother didn't need anything coming from me. My mother was taking care of. My mother was a kept woman.
Right.
So not, but my daddy, don't get it twisted. So yeah. And I just know for a fact that they believe in us first, your mother, because you come through that birth canal, honey, and all the things, you know, come up and come out, and they just fucking know.
Right.
You know, and they have that right, you know, to do whatever.
Yeah.
To make it good, bad, worse, try this, that, whatever. They have that right.
But I remember thinking, like, what circumstance would she have been in if I wasn't in the position? You know what I'm saying?
What it was.
It wouldn't have, because like the fact that I was able to bring her. Because what if I didn't have a house? Because for all of the years that I struggled, and then just so that when those tables turned and she needed me most, I was able to put her up here, have people come here to help. And,
beautiful things.
right. And I didn't have to go to a job.
But look at what she did.
Because like at the time, my brother was still using drugs.
Wow.
So he was no help to her. My sister wasn't speaking to her. My sister had stopped speaking to her for whatever reason. So I was the only one she had. And what if I was still struggling, living pillow to post? Like, what would have become of her?
It wouldn't have been good.
Hey, Shannon.
It wouldn't have.
It wouldn't have.
And but thank God for mercy and grace, because He allows. I think there's a measure. Oh God, did you think this would get?
I didn't even know we were about to talk. I didn't know what we were talking about.
You talking about off the cuff?
Bitch, it's that edible. I'm telling you, that edible get me talking good.
Well,
and it gets me writing good too.
Oh, someone said they're tearing up.
I've seen a few of those.
Such a word for me. Bless you.
And it's funny that somebody said, I think it was Meridian. Oh, Merritt. Craig, I believe you're here to teach the collective. It's funny that you say that, because I've told you guys before, I have a spiritual teacher that I talk to. And she said to me in the last conversation that we had, your life's purpose, your life's work is bigger than the gay community.
Oh God, yeah.
She said, that's not all that you're here for.
No.
She said, and I hope you're realizing this. She said, I think you're starting to. She said, but you're here to bridge the old with the young.
That's it.
The old with the young.
Yeah. And what I know to be true, and it kind of got me emotional, I think that at times we are all, and sometimes individually and collectively, I think that all of us are on the cusp of either greatness or all falling apart. And I do believe that when the right work is done and your spirit is where it needs to be once again, I think that you ascend and you go up from wherever that thing is. But then I also know to be true that when that number is called, that death number, you understand? I think that when that day approaches or whatever, I believe that the Spirit of God is just at that point when that day comes, it just says enough is enough.
Right.
I have done my work with you.
Yeah.
And if you listened or if you did not, I gave you a fair chance.
The spiritual teacher said to me, when we cross over, there is a moment. I know church people call it Judgment Day, but and I can't remember how she describes it, but she says that, for lack of a better word, she says you're evaluated, your soul, your spirit is evaluated to determine whether or not you fulfilled and did what you were supposed to do while you were here.
That's right.
And she said, because in some cases, if your spirit didn't do what it was supposed to do, it could come back here to do it again. Therein lies reincarnation.
That's right.
And so reincarnation. Someone in here just said, I'm in Kentucky. I forgot the name, but I saw it. I'm in Kentucky, and I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, that there's something more. That's your spirit.
Yeah, it is spirit.
That's your spirit pulling you. That's your spirit tugging away at you. That's what happened to me when I moved to LA. Before I moved to LA, I had a tugging in my spirit. There was something gnawing at me. You need to be in LA. I ignored it.
Yeah.
2 months later, that same whisper, you need to be in LA. Again, the book wanted to be born.
Right.
But it would only come to be if I was living in LA.
Because you couldn't.
There was too much noise here.
That's what I was just saying.
There's too much noise here in Atlanta.
That's right.
I lived here for 13 years. I had too many friends. Phone was always ringing. Text was always coming. Text messages. Right. It was always something. I knew nobody in LA. The universe needed to isolate me there in LA. And so that's where the clarity came in. It became quiet and the book started coming. And I didn't even know it was a book when I first started writing. I just started writing, and then I let a friend of mine read it, and he said, he called me. I emailed it to him. He called me after he read it. He said, what is this? What is this? It is the prologue to my first book. It's the opening of the first book. He said, what is this? The first book is called Words Never Spoken. I said, I don't know. It's just something I was writing. It's just on my computer. Just my thoughts and feelings of, because this was like the first week. No. This was like the first month of being in LA. And so I was starting to download all of what I was feeling and thinking after moving away from Atlanta for 13 years. I had become an adult here. Everything I knew about being gay, I learned here. Every relationship that I had was here. All of my friends were here. And so it was like I removed myself from this bubble. And when I went to LA, it was almost like I looked back on this bubble and was looking at my life, and it started to download. And that's when I started writing this book. But I really thought that the book was just me decompressing. And when my friend called and said, no, this is a book, where is the rest? So again, these little omens, these little things that the universe, that God puts on your pathway. I wasn't thinking about a book, but he put somebody there to say, this is a book. Where's the rest? Where is the rest? And so I ended up saying, really? He said, Craig, you're funny. He said, you're funny, you're smart, and this is him talking to me on the phone. He said, you're all of these things. He said, reading this piece makes me want to know who you come from. Who is your family? I said, really? I hung up that phone with him, and that day I started writing the first pages. I had written the prologue, the opening, but then I wrote the first chapter, and I said, this story, my story, begins May 4th, 1976 in Baltimore, Maryland. And I wrote the book.
My God.
It took 9 months, and then the book was born.
But yeah, I think I look at life as a timed out experience.
Hold on, I got to answer this. Mona says, Craig, do you feel your mother pushing you to your destiny?
Oh,
I just said to him last week,
yes,
the reason that cabin sold out in less than 24 hours because of Gladys.
Yes.
I said that to him. I said that wasn't nobody but Gladys.
Want you to have a good time.
I said that cabin is in
people.
October.
And it's gone.
October. I hadn't even shown any pictures of the cabin yet. I hadn't shown any pictures of the cabin.
Right.
And the cabin sold out in, I'm going to say 15, 17, 18 hours. I said, that wasn't number Gladys.
Remember when you called me, you were like, bitch.
I said, bitch, it sold out. I said, there are no more spots.
When you initially called, there was 2 more spots.
Right.
And then it was like an hour later.
Somebody had messaged me on Patreon, and she said, are there at least 2 more spots on the cabin? I said, yeah, there are 2 more spots. I went back, I got an email, somebody had sent a Zelle. So I just told this woman that there were 2 spots. And by the time I hit send in Patreon, I got an email saying somebody just booked the cabin. So there was 1 spot left. So I went to go email her and say, ma'am, I don't have 2 left. I only have 1. But I had intentionally booked 1 less reservation because I wanted to make sure there was more than enough places for people to sleep. Right. So I still had room for her, so I just let her book it. So instead of it being 20 people, it ended up being 21.
All the people gonna go home.
But I was like, that wasn't nothing but my mother. Right. I really feel like, so in instances like that, I feel like that. I feel like, and like the other day, as I was thinking about telling our stories, which is going to be June 20th in Atlanta. The tickets are on sale already. I have to pay for the food and stuff because we're going to do food. We're going to have it's a very nice menu. We're going to have food and
is
stuff.
Jack doing the food?
No, Park Tavern is doing the food. Okay. But there's a $4,000 food minimum. So I have to pay for that. And I'm taking a chance because this is in June. And I'm betting on myself. I'm like, okay, well, I hope I at least get my money back for this food.
Right, bitch. feeding the people.
I mean, but this is a passion project.
Right. So you do it without.
I do it without thinking about that because this is a passion project because I think that this work is important.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine time that we have some sort of a conversation where trans people are involved, not just trans women, but trans men, lesbians, gay men, non-binary people, bisexual people, like even straight people. It's important that we have this conversation because we have these conversations in these little silos in our little friend groups. Thank you, Jeremyology. But I'm taking a chance, and it's just that. But this is a passion project, and I think that again, when you move in the direction of fear, because I was like, "Oh, do I really want to book this?" Because I had to pay the deposit for this food, and the shit is not until June. We're in April. What if 10 people come and I just spent $4,000 on food? And it's
a lot of food, man.
And it's only 10 people. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, but this is the passion project. You always walk and move in a direction of fear. Your mom is pushing it. You'll be fine.
But if you believe that all the things will happen, it's going to happen.
Yeah, but this is also a person who has walked out on a stage of a play that he wrote and there was nobody there. Well, there was just a handful of people there. The show flopped. Well, how many so people? I also know what that feels like too. So that still is in the back of my mind.
But look at what God has set up for you.
Yeah.
You got to go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks.
Right. First I got to go to St. Petersburg, Florida.
But you got to
in 11 days.
I didn't even mention all the places, but there are places.
Right.
That's why you went into an empty audience to prepare you for today.
Right. And so while that is fear, I believe you. I'm reading the comments. That's definitely fear. But this is what I'm saying to you. In spite of the fear, you have to just keep moving. Mm-hmm. You just have to keep moving. And a lot of times people will say to me, oh, you just make it look so easy. Oh, yeah, but I'm still biting my nails all along the way, nervous. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know that when I booked that cabin that y'all were going to sell it out. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, that was something else I had to book.
With your money.
What if the people didn't?
With your money.
What if the people didn't come? Yes, Puerto Rico. We're looking at Puerto Rico for Labor Day weekend. So that's the last weekend in August. Madison messaged me today.
Good luck.
Yes. So,
which we have taught a lesson.
Yeah.
Sister.
What is, I don't even know the capacity of, wait a minute, I do know it. Let me look to see what the capacity is. The tickets are $90, but that's because we're going to have food. I got in drinks, not alcohol, because I don't want y'all getting there showing out.
They give a passion fruit lemonade, bitch.
Right. And soft drinks. Let me see what the capacity is of this place. But it's a beautiful space, and it overlooks the park.
You know what happened to me there?
What?
I was at a fundraiser, and guess who stood up beside me, and their thigh hit my shoulder.
Who?
Magic Johnson.
Oh, really?
He almost knocked me over. He's like, oh, my God.
I don't see what the capacity is, but I set the tickets at $175. But it's a very nice menu. The menu is very nice. So we're going to have, it's going to be served. I'm filming it.
And have the tickets gone on sale?
The tickets have gone on sale. Some of them have already started buying tickets. My girl Donna, let me look and see let me tell you.
Urban Spencer said she wants a captain for Puerto Rico. I'll send you some inspo. You better call me, girl.
She sent you some inspiration, bitch. Donna Brown, Hillary Maddox. Joshua
signed up?
Already bought tickets for the trip telling our stories. Yeah, Kevin Davis, Kevin T. Mitchell, Mantra, Ryan, Stephanie, which is powerful.
Kevin Davis is Kevin Camp.
Tanahia. Is it Tanahia? And then Tyrone. So like 12 people so far. But it ain't until June.
It's going to sell out.
Hopefully. Thank you, Hillary. I appreciate it. And Hillary doesn't live here. Hillary, aren't you in like Tennessee? Is it Tennessee? I know you came to.
What is the day in June?
I know you came to.
What's the date, honey?
I know you came to PhagTawk here and in Tennessee. The date is February 20th.
No,
I mean,
June, bitch.
June 20th. June 20th. It's a Friday.
Come from Oprah.
Oh, she's in Alabama. I
Where
don't
did
know.
February come from?
June 20th. It's a Friday.
Yeah, edible.
That's the weekend of Juneteenth.
What?
Juneteenth.
And it's 8 days after my birthday.
Hillary is in Birmingham.
Hey, Birmingham. Hillary.
Oh, Alicia, your mom's birthday. Happy birthday. There's no deadline to Wiseman Tay. Just as long as the tickets are on sale, like the tickets will be on sale up until the date or until they sell, if they're sold out. But yeah.
Bitch.
I paid for money for the promotional materials. Like Cassandra did those sizzle reels that I've been dropping. I had somebody else do some stuff, some flyers that I put out. But yeah.
Y'all done got a word, bitch. How many people on
Okay. 1185. It was 12 something.
Well, it's midnight, honey. It's
I know.
12:30.
People done went to bed.
Right.
Wow.
And guess what we didn't talk about?
The motherfucking caftans.
And y'all have to stay tuned till what? 3 weeks from now?
I know you really want to go out there and grab it.
Grab what?
That caftan.
No, they're sleepy and tired.
Right.
They know the number.
Hey, Kayla.
It's gonna sell out.
Amen.
Absolutely. Gary Copeland, we see his name. What's up? We are up.
Thank you, Mona. They said we are up. Shauna said we are up. Thank you, is it Justine or Justin C?
Justin C, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Will Greg please share with us what the thoughts are?
Yeah, married. I think that's married at 007. That's why I'm saying straight people are welcome to come too, even straight men. But it's just going to be a conversation that's centered on Black queer issues. So we can talk to like straight men about why they're
all three of your books, honey.
Oh, thank you,
Siobhan Smith.
Thank you, Siobhan Smith. But you know, like I want to have that conversation too in terms of why straight men feel a way around gay men. So if there's straight men there, we can have that dialogue too. You know what I'm saying? We can
They
talk
want to
about
know
that.
the capacity of the place.
I don't know. Let me see. It's like 200 and something.
Roll Tide, Rashida.
I mean, I think it's between 300 and 400 is what I meant to say. Park Tavern. But it's like a ball, not a ballroom, but it's like
an open space.
It's like and it's glass, and so you see out into the park. Park Tavern.
Hey, California, Jewel 555. He did talk about spinning the block.
The capacity is 250, but I think that's with tables and stuff. I'm going to set the chairs up theater style, and then the food and stuff is going to be passed like served.
Who's Thomas Dodson?
Like butler style, so people will be coming around passing out the stuff.
Greg was starting to say thoughts on the time when we live. I'm interested in hearing, babes. I don't remember. I was high. Oh my God, Justin C. Really? Roll Tide, honey, for life. Craig, you will be like UPS in Canada will relieve.
Well relieved. Wait, what was I about to? Oh, I was about to look at tell you guys what's on the menu. So Jack and I went over the menu for telling our stories.
Hey Craig, this is Johnny. We did our one-on-one.
Oh, John A.
John A. Sorry.
Hi.
Yushibia says she loves you.
Who?
Yushibia.
Hi. She said you. That says Greg.
I can't see. I love.
Okay,
you.
so on the telling our stories menu, like I said, the tickets are $90. Crab cakes. We're gonna do mac and cheese fritters with red pepper sauce. We're gonna do autumn bruschetta with butternut squash, apple, pecans, goat cheese, and hot honey. And then we have no, I told Jack I didn't want that. We're not doing no beef Wellington. Black people don't eat that shit.
Mm-mm.
I don't want no goddamn beef Wellington. Because you know, white people, they be cooking that shit halfway raw.
And we don't want nothing wrong.
Right. Let me get that off of here. Anyway, we got fried chicken, cedar plank salmon with citrus glaze. We got the salad. You know, we got an assortment of things.
A what?
An assortment of things.
Is
Yeah,
it?
we ain't doing no beef Wellington. I'm taking that shit off here. Y'all know why Jack highlighted that bullshit. Let me text her now.
Hey, Kayla, we love you. Justin C. Who is Justin
Now,
C?
why the fuck you put beef Wellington on this menu for telling our stories? I distinctly remember saying to you that we were not doing beef Wellington because black folks don't eat that shit, and white people gonna have that. White people who cook it gonna have the shit pink in the middle, and black people don't eat that shit. Now, why you got this shit highlighted on this menu?
Jack, I'll cut you out. You know I don't do voice memos.
I love voice memos.
Because you're very bossy.
That ain't got nothing to do with being bossy. Sometimes some shit you just don't feel like typing.
Because you're bossy. That's an Oprah move. Greg. Hello.
So listen. I got a message today. I mean, I saw it on somebody sent it to me on Instagram, and it says, Shauna says, so nasty and so rude.
You.
Right, I know. So I saw this today, and it says Americans will now need a visa
to go to Mexico,
Brazil, and $2,000 in the bank. So you gotta have $2,000 in the bank.
Well, up, bitch. And
you gotta apply for a visa. The visa is like $81.
That sounds like a lot.
Excuse me. And it said the visa lasts for 10 years, and you can visit multiple times in the course of that 10 years for 90-day periods at a time. But you can only do that a few times, a year or something like that. I mean, not a year, but a few times in that 10-year span. But they're saying that they're making Americans have visas now because the United States requires them to have a visa. So, of course, I said that I would love to go back to
Brazil.
Somebody said it's $90 for the visa. Okay, this article said it was $81, but so about $100, $100 to get a visa. But I wanted to go back to Brazil. And it's like, oh, so I got to get a visa now?
You want some more pistachio?
No.
Why, man? Are you high?
Mine then came down. All I had was a half.
Me too, bitch.
Oh, $90 for telling our stories. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the tickets, they think you said the tickets was like $175.
No.
So we'll be in Australia after those.
Bitch. Yeah, no, it's $90 because that'll cover your food and your drinks. And when I say drinks, I mean soft drinks.
Somebody
said unlimited drinks and whatever you
Belly
want.
B says if you don't have $2,000 in the bank, you don't need to be going anywhere.
Well, you know what? It's funny you said it because I was thinking the same thing when I read it. I'm like, well, if you don't have $2,000 in the bank, you probably shouldn't be trying to go to Brazil anyway because the flight is so expensive to go unless you're going over there to stay. But then how you doing that?
Bitch.
Because then you shouldn't need no visa.
Right.
You know what I mean? You need to have citizenship.
Like, child. Your cup is empty. This girl yawning. I think we about to sign.
I think I'm about to eat the other half of that edible.
And go to bed.
I ain't sleepy.
Craig, I don't want to show them a caftan.
I have not said a word about your caftan.
Yes, you did.
How long ago was that?
Like 10 minutes ago, you was like, you want to go get a caftan.
Okay, but we passed that. You the one circled back.
What did I do?
Circle back.
I'll come. We'll do it in 2 weeks. Will you be here in 2 weeks?
No.
Next week.
I'll be here next week, but in 11 days, I'm going to be gone to Florida.
How many?
11.
We'll do it in honor of you leaving next week. How about that?
We're going to do PhagTawlk down in, Demetria said, we ain't sleepy either. They said, I want to see. We,
says Captain.
Right. We go to
We're gonna put
St. Petersburg, Florida for PhagTawlk, May 2nd. Yeah. I leave on May 1st.
2 weeks is too long.
Jeremyology said I got my second win. Go ahead and get the damn thing.
You're not going to put one on.
I surely am not. When I take these clothes out, I'm getting in the shower and then in the bed. Somebody might want to sneak in the middle of the night for a little taste. I'm just joking.
Are you high?
No, I just told you my edible done came down.
So when you gonna do your birthday gift unboxing?
I don't have.
Alicia Wells.
What birthday gift unboxing? I don't have no birthday. What birthday gift?
Okay, Craig, I'll go get the cattails.
Like somebody had to pull his arm.
Stop twisting my arm to
Right.
go do it.
Get the motherfucker.
Let me know if they talk about me as I exit.
They're going to.
What? What that? If y'all don't buy one, I'm not going to get them.
Go
Who wants to look at them?
Go get the shit.
Don't show my butt.
You don't have
I'm
one.
drunk. Craig, I'm high, bitch.
Don't get beat up out there.
Why would you say
Close
that?
the door, bitch. Don't let them bugs in here.
What? One came in, bitch.
Right. You sitting there holding the door open.
How
Shit
the
like
fuck was I gonna get out? Boy?
bitch, go out and close the door.
If that don't sound like Gladys, bitch.
Okay.
Craig, I gotta do it really fast.
Door.
I don't know how I deal with him. In doses. And I do mean doses. Wait till I upload this Patreon for y'all from today. But let me I think it's on that phone. I can't do it now. I was gonna upload it. That thing is annoying, child. So like I went to meet the lady this evening who's making some clothes for me for PhagTawlk, the next coming shows. And so before I went to see her, he told me he was gonna come over. And I said, okay, cool, I'll be home, I'll be back.
Craig,
He texted and called, I know 3 or 4 times. I said, why are you still confirming? We've already said you were coming back. Don't message me no goddamn more.
I was just being courteous.
You ain't had to be courteous, bitch. You had already told me you were coming.
Bitch, I am walking sideways, bitch.
Because you have.
Down. That thing got me loopy, bitch. Turn this alarm.
PhagTawk is going to be Labor Day weekend down in,
Do you like the bottom, bitch?
yes, when I'm in for the night.
Bitch, because I don't think.
Only when I'm in for the night.
Craig, do they want me to put one on?
Oh, God. Do y'all want him to put one on? PhagTawk is going to be Labor Day
If Kenny
weekend in
Harrison
Puerto Rico.
wants to see me, Craig, I'll do it. Craig, I am as hot, bitch.
You're welcome, Gayle.
Craig, I can't leave. I can't even drive home, bitch. I am so fucked up. What is the yes? No,
They said just hold it up.
What is that, a cash?
They said yes, let's see it. No, bitch, that's the cameras.
Don't flare your arms, bitch.
Pay for your surgery, girl, is one time. You pay once, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's Klarna, Affirm, and whatever else. You can break it up into 4 installments if you need to.
I bring out at least one cash.
But no, you pay one time for pay for your stay, and that's it. And then if you put it down and you don't use it for a year, you can still come back.
Oh, Craig.
Yes. Right, Serenity.
What happened?
You were spending the night anyway.
No, bitch, I can barely stand up.
I'm gonna have my other little piece of edible.
Bitch.
This flavor is like plum or.
Craig, what would happen if I took that other half? I'll be fucked up, bitch.
I told you to take the whole thing. I don't know why you.
No, you took a whole one?
I have now. This is the other
You're
half.
lying.
This is the other half.
But Craig, I wouldn't be able to leave tomorrow. Bitch, I can barely stand up.
You got to work tomorrow
Exactly. So I'm sticking to what I have.
at 11.
Don't know my hours, bitch. Craig, come here.
What you need, an audience to put it on?
No, come here, bitch. You're not bringing the camera.
No, I'm not bringing the camera. Come on, these chairs over here like we've been playing musical chairs.
Craig, come on, get this.
Have I seen this one?
No.
You didn't post a picture of this?
Maybe a picture, but not me.
That's not. Where's she from?
I just
Where's the lady from?
India.
Yeah, this is like some Indian woman made.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
No, I mean that does look very Indian, but I'm saying like
I chose.
it looks well done, well made.
Thank you.
Which one you gonna put on?
That's too see-through. They'll get their.
He's talking about it's too see-through-y. You know you want to put the sheer one on.
I know, but they'll see my tush and push.
You got on panties.
Craig.
And those are panties. Make no mistake about it.
No, they're not.
They are.
Will they be able to see them?
No.
Hold on, bitch. I'm gonna see what it looks like because she's never really.
Look at that mirror in there.
I am going to, Craig. They would do the same thing if we were on the beach together. I know the people are talking shit. Craig, are they talking shit?
I gotta close the back door if I can put the alarm on. I don't know because I'm not looking.
They just be too hot.
Will you come on?
No, bitch. It's too much.
They're not gonna be able to see.
Huh? You got that fucking camera right there.
Well, stand over there.
Where?
Over there by the thing.
They can see my, why would you move the chair?
Well, how the fuck they gonna see it? Come here and move that chair in.
But you can see like my boom bird.
You ain't got on but the little panties.
It's swim trunks.
All right, but then, so you put on swim trunks because you knew you were gonna put this on.
Well, I wasn't gonna put on no panties, bitch.
Well, he knew he was gonna be modeling this shit for y'all. See how?
Yeah.
You see how it comes out?
It's a big if.
Move this chair in.
Why? I don't want them to see the
Now
cat.
come over here.
A quick turn so they can see the back. It's all done on the same trim all over.
Turn it around to the front.
No,
Well, how they gonna see it?
they can see it. This is hot.
Somebody said, "Ooh, you better work." Somebody said, "Child, these gold panties."
Ooh, they're bronze.
Such a modest lady.
No, they would see it if I was on the beach. Kevy Cab, what do you
Right.
think?
So what's the difference?
That's why I came out, bitch. Come on, gold panties. There's a bronze.
All right. So go back there so they can see.
The back.
Yeah. Yeah. But
They don't.
all right. Now come close so I can show them the detail.
Very close. That's what they need to see. The detail. Those are sequins. Can they catch it?
This lady, she made the shit out of this.
Isn't it gorgeous? My feet.
What kind of stones are these?
They're sequins.
These aren't sequins.
Yes, it
These
is,
are like
bitch.
rhinestones.
No, they run. Bitch, I'm high. It's
Right, they
hot.
rhinestones. Right, they
They're
ain't no
not sequins.
motherfucking sequins, bitch.
So they there for this?
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you.
Can you imagine walking around your house with one of these on?
Yes.
Just walking. You ain't gotta go on no vacation.
Yes. No, you can always.
You wear that around the house.
Craig, here comes another.
I'm sure.
What?
I'm sure.
Craig, my stomach is big, bitch.
What you gonna do about it?
Bitch, I gotta go run.
It's giving blanks. Devereaux.
Because it's not. Isn't this gorgeous?
Uh-huh.
This is velvet. Where you see all of that.
Oh yeah.
That's sheer and velvet, and it's very light.
So all of these colors, other than these colors,
sheer.
yeah, other than the sheer, it's velvet.
It's velvet.
That's nice.
Isn't this gorgeous?
All that's velvet.
Did you show my snap?
Go over there so they can see this shit.
Can they see it? It's very light.
Open your arms.
Boom, 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 boom. It's very light.
They said, how do we order?
I thought you.
Y'all need to call this tomorrow. Don't be calling here now.
I thought you'd never ask how to order. Dial 678.
What they dialing?
678. 243-0849. Call me and we'll have a conversation. Which one do you love first? What did she say? I need to know what she loves.
Have the atoms been helping you sleep better?
Yes, because the residue is going over as well. So she's cute.
The residue?
Like,
the
one night to
residual.
the next.
Yeah.
Did you try to correct Oprah?
The residual.
No, bitch, I said residue, residual is the same thing.
Uh-huh.
That was an Oprah moment.
Go.
They ask you questions.
They said the green is amazing.
Buy the green. The green is half price. Craig. Guess what I'm naming the purple?
What?
New beginning.
Like the church?
But the people walked out. Craig, where she comes from.
Baby,
But don't it give you that man standing up there?
and that robe.
With a little bit of twist.
Mm-hmm.
But look how she looks on Craig. It gives very, he is risen.
Oh, so Yashivia, she likes the one that you had on the last time with the velvet. Now this is given, bitch, I live in Bangladesh.
And you can't tell them about this motherfucking trim.
And those are rhinestones.
And gold trim. They better catch this trim. The trim on this is fierce. It was very expensive, so good luck on Miss Price when you call me. Ain't that trim over?
Yeah.
It's
Where,
very light.
you found the trim?
I did. But Craig, what did you say again, Bangladesh?
Bangladesh,
Well,
bitch.
how would it?
I'm from New Delhi.
Well, the girl better do whatever.
I'm from New Delhi, India.
You better catch that trim. Ain't the trim?
That trim is nice. It's given, bitch, I live in Dubai.
Right, and I'm a queen and a princess. Don't try to catch my foot, bitch. Craig, this
Bro, I see them raw face looking feet.
Fuck you, bitch. I was gonna go get them did, but I was.
And I can tell that you didn't.
No, because I was with you all fucking day.
No, but
That's
you went
when
up.
they like this.
Let me,
Catch my feet?
no, I don't want to see them feet. Them Fred Flintstone toes.
What?
The front.
The front?
Come here. Why is it gathered right here?
Because the thing is bent, bitch.
Oh, it's turned over.
It's like a necklace, Craig. I thought of
Right.
it.
You thought of me?
I did, bitch.
It is like, it does lay like a diamond necklace.
But that's why I got it. And that's what's gonna make her expensive, girls and boys. So I apologize if you're offended by the price. Ain't she cute?
That's the last one?
No, it's one more. Delta. You sleepy, girl?
No, girl, I'm just blowing my bangs, girl.
Fuck you, bitch. Craig, that was so nasty.
That purple looks good on your skin tone, too.
Well, I wanted to look good on one of those girls' skin tone or one of those boys' things. Craig, this was important, and you got to really do it.
It's important.
On her. Craig.
Justice said, no one is offended by the price, love. The price is the price.
We'll tell him to buy all that he sings.
Justin is a woman.
Well,
That's why I'm saying I wonder if it's Justine. I don't know, though.
Well, she needs to buy them. You can't take Miss Cloudy Blue, bitch.
You can't take what?
Miss Cloudy Blue. She has a Chinese thing on her. Can you see it?
Now, this is sequins.
Yeah, that's sequence. There's a Chinese, I guess it's.
Well, bitch, we ain't Chinese, and neither are they.
Well, I'm just telling them.
This is the wrong market. Let me see.
I'm just telling them the print.
But you might need to drive down to Beaufort Highway and try to sell these.
Excuse me?
Down Beaufort Highway where the Asians
No,
live.
it's just a pattern, honey.
So this is blue sequins.
With the Asian pattern.
Well, what these little flowers make it Asian?
It does give an Asian flair. Bitch.
An Asian flair.
But you see, she's a nice raw silk, honey.
Okay, so she's raw silk. Turn around.
Oh, at the door.
Yeah.
Hi, come on in.
Yes.
Catch the leg, bitch. Did you catch it?
I caught it.
Bitch, they want to see these legs, honey.
Spin. Yes.
Fucking Wonder Woman, bitch.
Uh-huh.
They better catch this captain. Ooh.
They better what?
They better catch
Bitch, you better catch yourself, bitch, because if your high ass fall down on my furniture,
bitch.
you're going to really have to sell these caftans because I'm going to need to be reimbursed.
Bitch, it's the insurance policy, bitch.
Nah, bitch, ain't no insurance policy, bitch. You fucked it up.
Ask them if they see the flow.
They said it's oriental.
Very oriental.
Very what?
Oriental.
You said ask them if they see what?
The flare, bitch.
Bitch, they see it, they ain't blind.
And he came out. Well, you can. I think I would wear one around the house because I wear mine around the house.
I know you do. But it ain't no different than some of these people wearing dusters.
Right. But
Or
Craig,
moo-moos, whatever you call
them.
them.
Me coming to the door.
Wait a minute.
Wait. It give ring ring.
Right.
Bitch, I'm walking to his door, giving, oh hi. Somebody buy this. Ask them if they want another price.
How much is it?
Call me. We'll call. Craig, this is it.
Meredith said I need that first one.
Tell her to call the number. 678.
Where is that number? Isn't it in here?
243
All right.
0849. Post it, Craig.
Here it is. But listen, don't call here tonight. Office hours are between the hours of.
Craig, I need some pajamas, bitch.
Sleep in one of them.
Bitch, I don't even sleep.
Sleep in them panties.
Where's my glasses? I gotta read what Kevin said.
If you sleep in them panties, I'm definitely gonna have to change them sheets.
Fuck you, bitch, like it's something leaking. Which one did they love the most? Sleep in them gold panties.
Right, sleep in them. Look, Demetria, bronze panties. Sleep in them bronze panties.
Which one did they like the most? Talking about calling me. He is not Miss Cleo.
Somebody said, do the oh hi again.
Oh hi.
No, at the door. They're talking about at the door.
Tell her, hold on. No, Craig, I'm in the kitchen. Making an egg sandwich. Bitch.
You make it because that's all you can cook.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm making my eggs and it gives the doors rang. Oh.
You got the run to the door?
Bitch, because you anxious. She's an anxious girl. She don't get comfortable.
And she certainly ain't got no friends.
Bitch. But she got a fierce taste in her caftan.
She got a fierce taste in the caftan.
I tried to get Craig to put one on. He was like, fuck.
This one is raw silk.
Yes.
What's the purple one? The one that's
she's a silk too, Miss Purple. Miss Purple is fierce in person. Tell them, Craig.
Yeah. I love that trim. Girl. But that first one, that green one.
Oh, the panties extra. Y'all want to see me back in the green?
We didn't ask to see it, but clearly he wants to get back in it because we definitely didn't ask to see it. But Serenity and Meredith are both vying for this green one.
Well, they better come up with their coin.
Oh, okay. Justin is my son's god name.
Tell them that the
that's why I use him.
Off. Craig.
Who is this calling from Washington, D.C.? I said the office hours are tomorrow.
Wait, bitch, they might want to buy something, bitch.
Put it right here on speaker.
They may not want to be heard.
They're going to be heard. They calling outside of the office hours.
Hello?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I don't know who this is calling, but I distinctly remember saying the office hours are closed. Who is this?
This is Donna Brown.
Hey, Donna. Now, Donna might go ahead and buy it tonight. Hey, Donna.
Does she want the green?
Now, I know Donna because she's come to plenty things that I've done. She's come to many shows. Hey, she's coming to Telling Our Stories. Hey, Donna Brown.
Does she want the green?
She came on the cruise.
I did.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Look, I just came from the October London show here tonight.
Oh, how was it?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, where did he play?
Constitution Hall.
Oh, child, I can't. They need to renovate that.
You remember Whitney did Constitution Hall?
Mm-hmm.
They do.
But it was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show. Tamar was, the opening.
I was wondering where that was because I saw somebody post that and I was like, what is that? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm very interested in that real pretty blue caftan
The last one.
Greg was modeling.
Okay. You know what? I think I've seen you in ice blue before.
Ooh, they are getting to see it, honey. Ooh.
I think you've worn ice blue. I don't know if it was when we were on a cruise, but I've seen you in that.
Can I take my call, please?
Here.
What's it? Donna. You have pen and paper?
I'm going to start charging you for office supplies, bitch.
Girl.
There's a pen in that drawer.
Charge for them fucking dead flowers over there, bitch.
Bitch.
Donna, I'm so sorry you have to hear me curse this 4 hours.
That is so unprofessional.
Do you have paper?
Did you get the pen? Here, right on this.
Girl, last time you gave me a check.
No, I didn't give you no check.
Yes, you did, bitch. And I was like, you said, don't, you shoved it in my hand, bitch.
Bitch, write down whatever the fuck you got to write down to get out my damn face.
I'm going to take the other hand from my edible, bitch.
But you already ate that.
You mother.
But I mean, there's more. And that is gross customer abuse to have her holding while you sitting here talking to me.
Yeah, talking to you. Hey, Donna.
Look, now he's trying to get into his professional voice. Hey, Donna. We can hear him all the way back here.
Greg, I can hear you.
We can hear you too. That's what I just said.
Hold on.
You may as well have stayed out here.
Where's the light at?
On the wall, bitch. Tell me, where's the light at, bitch? Anyway, listen. I'm about to get off here. He probably don't want me to get off, though, so I'm going to wait. Because I know he'll be like, well, why'd you get off? But at any rate, niece, I'm going to Scott's house on Sunday. He's having a couple people over for JoJo. When he gets off, you can call, I guess, since the office hours are clearly open. Scott is having a little dinner, Easter dinner on Sunday. So I'm going to do that Sunday. And that's all I really have planned. I plan to go to the gym tomorrow. I've taken off like the past week and a half or two from the gym just to kind of rest my body. But I'm going to go back tomorrow, ease into the day. It don't take that long to make no sale. Once you're back there, you should already be closing the deal. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. And don't forget, there's the number down here. And don't forget to oil pull. I'm going to oil pull tonight. I'm kind of hungry. I want some food. I want no more trail mix. And Scott. I was with Scott today. We hung out quite a bit today. Oh, I think this second edible's starting to kick in. Are you finished? Greg? Oh, thank you. Talia. That's Talia, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Thank you. But yeah, my brother's birthday was today. They originally were supposed to, he and some of my cousins were supposed to come down here this weekend, but that didn't happen. So he and his girlfriend went out to dinner. And that was that. Greg, come on now. I'm stalling. He's supposed to just get the phone number so he can call her tomorrow. He's supposed to give the price, get the phone number, get the address. What happened? What was that question? Sea moss. You want to take sea moss for phlegm. That's removing mucus. That's mucus. Let me find it for you. The sea moss link is scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now. So if you go to bhaitybloom.com and then use promo code Craig the Writer, you'll get a discount. But she sources her sea moss from St. Lucia, and she'll ship it to you on dried ice. She's in the States, but she'll ship it to you on dried ice. Her flavors are really good. I think my favorite was, I haven't had it in a while because I've been using soursop. But her soursop is good for removing mucus too. Hey, TT baby. You can purchase my books through my website, Audible, if you want to listen to them, or you can download them to your iBooks, your Kindle, your Nook, your iPad. I only have, I think, this book in stock, the second book, but the other ones are available elsewhere. But I was saying about the sea moss. My favorite flavor, I think, was mango and peach. Her flavors are really good. Oh, they hanging up. I can hear them. I am tired tonight. What's your preferred wine? Do you like fruity wine? No. I like wines that are like a blend. I don't like them extremely dry or bitter. I like a blend. I don't like them too sweet. Like I don't want like a Moscato and stuff like that. When I first started, Oh, who's that I recommend Audible? Oh, look at Alicia. Um, I like a balance. I don't like it too sweet because the sweet wines are really like dessert wines oftentimes. But that's the other thing. Jack and I were talking about the cabin retreat, and we're gonna. She wants to do like a wine and kind of like give you the history behind the wine. Because remember that first night it's gonna be a seated 5-course dinner, and so we're gonna pair the dinner with a wine or a cocktail or whatever. So she was just talking about
Was you talking shit?
sourcing where the wine comes from and the history behind the wine and all that stuff. What happened?
Don't worry about it. That's between me and Donald.
Someone else wants that green one.
They better call the number. Who is it?
I don't know because I'm not your secretary. I don't work
I
for
didn't
you.
say you was my fucker secretary. Who wants the captain? Call me. 678-243-0849.
The bitch high, but he remembered that.
I know. Where's my edible? Give me the other half. Because Greg, I can't drive.
We need another. I need a different knife because this ain't sharp enough.
That's fine. Should I take another half?
What you?
Bitch. Craig, you still people on here?
Over 1,200 people.
You lying. They better buy this captain. This was a very important captain.
You want this green one since you got on green?
Yeah. I'm selling this for half price just so y'all know.
Yeah, well, what's the full price?
Who really what? Bitch, a lot. Don't you see the detail? Craig, I know you just didn't turn your fucking mouth up at my detail. My girl does a big job on these. Who'd you say wanted the green?
I don't know.
Is Kevin Kev done went to sleep? You done fucked up the damn
No, I didn't either.
dough, bitch.
Yeah.
That's a hole.
No, you break that.
They said, no, Greg, you gotta work tomorrow.
Well, he done already took it now.
Not Miss Netta girl.
Johnny says she has an amazing web designer, so you get your motherfucking funky ass caftans up on a website, bitch. So you ain't got to be yelling out a phone number over my ear.
I heard that. Oh, well.
Over my ear. And then just click and purchase. Your prices can be on the website, and it's given e-commerce. And then you'll get an email in the morning, bitch.
You
and then
better be glad something this great is sitting by you, bitch.
And then you can FedEx it or ship it out. However, fuck you mail these caftans.
They get them. Have you heard anybody motherfucking complain?
I didn't say that. I'm just simply saying you will get an email in the morning if you had a website, bitch, and you ain't got to do this mom and pop ass shit over the phone.
She'll be fine. You girls?
Do you have a web designer?
I do.
Well, what are they doing?
Taking their time.
Have they've already started working?
Girl, we gotta get pictures from a professional photographer.
No, you don't.
That's what I want.
And I'm telling you that you don't need that, Jack Jr. That's what I was trying to tell you about her earlier. She thinks everything got to be done the way she thinks it's supposed to get done, or it can't be done.
Kevin Kev on a fucking commercial. Kevin Kev, these are for boys too.
Not this one.
If he is.
What is this holding? This Velcro right there?
No, honey, she's sewn.
Oh, it's sewn together.
You better catch her. Craig, you fucking with Miss Green. Y'all can see Craig and this in Cabo if one of you girls don't buy her. She's very see-through, honey. You better know who you are. Getting her.
Don't forget who you are.
These QVC commercials are coming to an end. Alicia, she's so nasty. She's
Ain't
a
she?
female Kevin Kev.
And she right here in Georgia.
Sounds like somebody right here in Georgia.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna call in the morning. No, you can call now, sweetie.
She said she don't want to call tonight.
She said, I'm just gonna call in the morning.
And I said she don't want to call
No,
tonight.
because you were being rude to her and thinking
No, I
the
wasn't.
customers off. That's why that fucking cash app ain't going up, bitch. You motherfucker. She commerce.
Oh, bitch, it actually did, whore. I guess the sound just ain't on.
Okay.
Thank you, Nicole.
Hi, Eushivia. Eushivia says I'm fit.
Nicole said she's gonna book a one-on-one.
Lovely. With you?
Well, who else, bitch? Sharon Ford, thank you. Kelly Daniels. Don't be looking up in here.
Mine ain't going on.
We don't give a fuck. Thank you, Brenda. Jose Roble. Kevin Mitchell.
Kevin Kev ain't sent shit.
Kevin Kev never does.
Rude ass. But you want to be grinning and shit, Kevin Kev.
What are you typing?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Donna's phone number. See, if you had a system in place.
You are the system. Whore. You are one nasty girl. Real nasty. Say whore.
Did you all know that National Send Nudes Day
is today?
Is today. April
Click.
18th.
Ryan Saylor wants me to say whore. Craig.
You just said it.
You low down dirty whore. Is that good, Ryan? Poison Ivy Captain.
Which one is Poison Ivy? This one?
Someone said, Shamar Wells says Poison Ivy Captain. What does that mean?
I guess this color.
Boy, I thought they were saying boys on the highway, bitch.
Somebody came in the comments after the live earlier and said Casera means
whatever will be. They were saying
what will be.
Will be. Like, that's que sera. Watermelon on the captain.
Let me see if this bitch knows. Alexa, what does Casera mean?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, a casserole is most anything
bitch, girl, shut the fuck up. Alexa, shut up. Girl, hush. What if she would have said, fuck you back, you black bitch?
That bitch said a casserole.
A casserole. That's that drunk voice. Hold on now.
They like that. They talking about the, somebody said something different. Somebody said Alexa high too.
Right.
You know what?
Somebody says I'm a voyeur. Angel's Milky Way one. What, can they see my snatch? They can't see anything.
Girl, they see a little
No, they don't. Girl. Hold this chair up. So, Craig, why did you tell me they could see?
Girl, I don't necessarily look down there.
But you so nasty and so rude. It's the same thing, just the pronunciation.
Why would I look down there?
I don't know, child. The people want to see.
Oh, that's the same pronunciation. So she's saying Casera, but Sera is that.
Right. Exactly. But
so like some people say Caribbean, some people say Caribbean. Tomato. Right. Casera, Sera.
Right. Just like when that girl said Craig, I thought the bitch said Greg when the contest.
No, you just weren't reading. I mean, you weren't listening.
Whatever.
Because everybody else heard.
Ryan Saylor, we found that out, sweetheart.
They saw your moose knuckle.
Who's this Angel's Milky Way one? She's a voyeur, she says. If you show it, I'm gonna look. I believe Greg is an exhibitionist.
Oh, Serenity says she's buying that in the morning.
Who's Serenity? Call me, Serenity. We need to talk, honey, because you, girl. Someone says, someone says that I used to be a voyeur, or, hold on, an exhibitionist. In my former life, I was a 1920s flapper dancer.
You're a flapper now.
You saying but one thing flapping on me, honey. And that's these gums. Craig, don't be nasty.
Casera.
Somebody said, no, Nurse Addison, Craig, let me call. I have an edible question. You want to talk to her? Because, girl, this ain't like Craig is nasty about this number.
No, I'm not. Girl, this line is for him.
Someone says, take it off Greg. But I'm going to go put on something different.
Go ahead and call Nurse Addison. Girl, you going to call from Canada? She about to spend long distance money.
Not on me. Type the question.
Lost in emotion.
Y'all trying to have an after dark conversation. No, we're not. I was just showing the green Onyx Overton. Jesus Louises. Can they see the green? Who wanted to buy the green? We're waiting on their phone call, honey.
She already told you she was going to do it in the morning.
She may sell by in the morning, honey.
Well, that phone ain't ringing.
You rude bitch. You probably blocked it.
How did I block it? You had the phone back there.
You'll never get another floral. And say something about those bitch.
Oh, I'll get another floral.
Say something about those.
I'll get another floral.
From your white beard?
No, from you, bitch.
Huh. Fuck you, bitch. Well, this bitch tried to cut me, y'all.
You just sold a caftan to Donna?
No.
Yes, you did.
It was a promise.
So I'm gonna need you to replace these old dried ass flowers.
Greg, you just tried to cut me.
Over here.
On a lie, bitch.
What, a butter knife?
The people in the comment section, Greg, laugh out loud, not you. What did she mean? Because my mind won't let me go there, bitch.
Y'all some freaks. She said y'all some freaks. She wasn't talking about us.
Well, they ain't saying nothing else. So
Greg, she's calling in the morning. Did you take the other half of the edible? Yes. But see, he does the same thing to me. He asked me 15 times what time he should come over here today. Come over here tonight.
Bitch, that was a one-hit wonder. Bitch,
You's a lie, bitch. First of all, you called me when I was at Kathy's house trying on my ensemble for Florida.
Okay.
And I sent you a text and said, I'm at Kathy's house. I'm about to leave. Then you sent the text and said, okay, I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to be on my way. And then,
bitch,
hold on. Then I get home. I'm sitting here talking to my dad on the phone. You called again. I sent you to the voicemail and I sent you a text and I said, I'm on the phone with my father. Then you text and said, oh, I was just letting you know I'm on the way. I said, bitch, I don't need no more reminders.
That would be cute. No.
It's like you sent me so many reminders. And I'm just like,
Craig, listen.
How many times you gonna tell me that you on your way? Don't text me no more.
I want to be out there fighting bugs, bitch, waiting on you to come to the door because the last 4 or 5 times that I've come to this motherfucker, you don't come straight to the goddamn door, bitch, and unfucking latch it, whore.
Did you not get straight in here today?
What about the last time?
Bitch, I said today.
Because you was sitting your black ass.
Because a moment ago you said every single time you come here, bitch.
Just a motherfucker.
Every single time is an absolute statement. That's an absolute statement.
Absolutely, bitch. Go to hell, bitch. The fuck?
I don't even know why I fooled with you.
When will the next PhagTawlk be on YouTube?
When Madison comes back in town. We were supposed to do it on Tuesday.
Bitch. What happened?
We were supposed to do it this past Tuesday, but I mixed up my barbershop appointments. I thought my appointment was for 4:30, but it was for 4 o'clock. I got there at 4:30 and I had to wait till he had an opening. And so I never got over the matter.
Kevin Care, fuck you. He said both sides of my Gemini personality need multiple confirmations. Don't you agree, bitch?
Shamar said, I wish I was coming to the cabin trip so I can swift through the rooms in my caftan and Jordans.
Oh, he must be masculine. Mentioning the Jordans. I have like 1 pair of Jordans. Bitch, the way you looked up at me. Greg said, don't do me like yesterday's trade, Craig. Did I say that? I think these people are...
Oh, this is behind because you're not even sitting there beside me, huh?
Exactly. Because you fucked it up.
No, bitch, you paused it when you got on the phone with Donna.
Well.
You love to try to shift some motherfucking blame to me, bitch. When you gonna start taking accountability?
Okay, Yama.
Gay Yama.
What did she tell? She said Nefertiti is a bitch.
Neffy's a nasty bitch. A low down, dirty gutter snipe. Gutter snipe. She tore her ass up. I do think she was kind of harsh.
Queen J, my birthday is June 7th. The same day as Prince and Nikki Giovanni.
Well, those 2 people are dead.
Well, bitch. What the fuck are you trying to say? Nikki Giovanni was fierce.
I went to see her hear her speak one time over at thank you, Dr. April Hearn. This is good.
Someone says, pop my butt, pop my butt.
Sacred conversation partners are also necessary.
Really, Ryan? I'm from Slocum, Alabama, Sarah.
Thank you, April Aries, tuning in late, but I needed to Send him a love offering because I just love y'all. Thank you.
She said, I see 1999, bitch.
What they got
And
to
it
do?
said, y'all, bitch. You thought I was high and drunk?
Didn't you get motherfucking cash apps today?
Could you go fix me a Sprite, bitch, since I've always fixed you?
No, you didn't.
You raggedy bitch. Turn that camera because I'm about to exit.
They want to see that.
My knuckles,
Your moose knuckles?
bitch. Craig, stop. Bitch, I'm high. Where's the Sprite drawer? Girl, she's getting real empty, girl.
Bitch, there's more Sprites down there. You want to fill it up?
No, I am drunk, bitch. Do you want something to drink? This is so pretty in this light. Oh my God.
I want some water.
Oh, girl, I'm not fixing you no water now.
Bitch, it ain't up but a glass.
But Craig, you always think somebody gonna be.
I'll get my own motherfucking water, bitch.
Hold on, I'll get it. Stop. Craig, you want ice, honey?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
Give me the thing.
What?
I don't want to
This?
get them out.
This cup?
No, bitch. I'm gonna pour it in your hands.
Oh.
You said no ice,
No ice.
Craig.
Bitch, stop saying my name. Why do you keep saying my name?
Bitch, I am high.
Don't say my name a motherfucking another time.
Craig, bitch.
Shit.
You motherfucker.
You keep saying Craig and don't even say shit.
Bitch, I am high.
Bitch, I know. God
And
damn
you
it.
trying to show me in this thing, girl.
Child, you wanted them to see this motherfucking caftan.
Just the captain, not my snatch.
Well, you knew it was fucking sheer.
Okay, I'm gonna go take it off.
Right, because whoever's calling in the morning don't want your motherfucking ass print all in it when they buy it.
That'll make the price go up.
Girl, please. That's sour cat.
Bitch. Craig,
Hmm.
I need some pajamas.
Okay.
Can you go get them?
Yes, let me go get you some pajamas. And bitch, you putting them on.
Of course I am.
Let me get you.
Oh, they're girl size extra small.
No, I don't wear those.
Well, that's the only size I wear.
Let me get you some pajamas.
If it's some bullshit, bitch.
You wearing it?
Who's gonna buy this green captain? Y'all playing? What? Golden panties, tuna down. Really? Is it what y'all? Who is this? One Yay Moss? No, you're high. Okay. No need to start adding up pennies for the orders to the. No, really? Listen, who wants to buy the green? You better call me.
Bro, if you don't leave them people alone.
Yes. Me, link me, please. Okay. Who is Blinky the Blonde? Who is Bianca? Ooh, Craig, somebody on here talking about MAGA, bitch. Oh, this bitch is on here talking Trump shit, talking about Cubans for Trump, bitch.
Talking about what?
She's a Donald Trump supporter.
What the hell?
How do we do that?
Somebody blocked it.
Somebody block her. Craig, they said the captain is giving sour green. Somebody block Bianca Flander for Craig Mantra.
Here.
Hi, Shy. Hi, Jim. The troll is back. Oh, she's a troller.
Put that on and come back.
What?
Stay in there.
Where is she?
In the bed. On the bed.
Craig. I'm gonna fuck you up. It's not cute, bitch. What is she?
Put it on.
This looks like a lot of clothes, bitch. Miss Craig. Girl.
Put the shit on and leave me alone.
I got the left leg and the right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Craig, do you have an alarm for me?
Huh?
Oh, girl, you may not get these back. Is this Jersey, bitch?
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, she's cute and fresh, honey. Ooh, Craig.
Baby, baby, baby.
Where'd you get these?
Well, you be asking too many questions.
You ain't getting these back, bitch.
Yes, I am.
Craig, this is. Oh, I did it wrong. I am high, bitch. I feel like you about to turn this off. Does Greg talk on his sleep? No, I don't talk on my sleep or in my sleep. Did they block that bitch?
I don't know.
Bianca, somebody, bitch. I will vote. What?
Somebody said that thing got to talk in his sleep.
What is it? I will vote. What does that mean?
I don't sleep in that, Mike. I just walk around the house in it. I sleep in my underwear.
Oh, I'm saying. Craig,
Somebody said Greg went in the room.
For the captains.
Greg went in the room. What?
The lady came out like a boy.
Child, he ain't got no website for these calves hands. Greg went into
so nasty.
Greg went into the room a lady and came out a boy.
I am a boy that likes good diamonds. That was rude. Craig is about to stop. We're about to go. Craig's yawning.
All right, good night. I gotta get in the shower.
Bye, everybody. Craig, you just cute on me, bitch. You ain't getting these back.
Bitch, yes, I am too.
Aren't these cute pajamas?
I have a black set too.
Oh, well, you don't need these.
Yes, I do.
Gray is my color board. What was that, bitch?
Bye, y'all. Have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and brush your tongue.
Bye.
Don't forget your oil pull. I'm about to go ahead and brush my.
I did that earlier.
You oil pull? No, I'm about to find me something else to eat first, and then.
What are you gonna eat? Let's
I
go
don't
to
know.
Waffle House.
I don't eat there.
Bitch, they got a waffle grit, bitch. And they have turkey sausage now.
I don't eat turkey sauce.
We know, girl.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.